have a suggestion to the party.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to the Information Guild. Catch up on if anything has changed. I would suggest that Valor and Nanji grab Golly
Sleeping Beauty.
and take
Can
him
Nanji
with you
help
to
with that?
the.
I mean,
Nanji
is quite
needs
large,
some.
and Nanji is very small.
It's more like grabbing him and
I guess.
bringing him to the castle. Maybe make sure we have some sleeping arrangement or something.
Oh, we'll definitely have sleeping arrangements.
As you would need to speak with your mom first of all.
Mm-hmm. That
You
too.
just hitch Golly to Rob, drag him.
In theory, yeah.
And I do understand that the most of the party is sort of mistrusting to me, so I'm bringing the cleric along.
Taking me. A strange city.
I mean, you would need more time to catch up on what have happened since you.
There.
And I am the closest thing to a historian in the group.
Okay. First things first. I revivify Valor's bird.
Thank you.
I didn't write that. Yeah.
Now
It's a
for the-
poor little bird.
Oh, nice.
My poor
Now
bird.
for the question: is the soul willing?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Does
That's
it
an excellent
want to?
question.
It saw your guys' party for a little bit, so does it want to live through that again?
It's well trained. Always come back home, right?
It's in bird heaven right now.
True. What is that like?
But heaven is a place on earth.
Son of a bitch.
Good one.
10 out of 10.
Uvaka.
I got
Okay,
it
now
from
I
a
have to
Jehovah's
roll just
Witness
to see.
earlier today. So
Don't make your
Oh,
bird.
damn it!
Don't hurt
so
my
close.
soul.
I rolled. Oh, I was just rolling for the sake of rolling, but I rolled a 60 on one of the dice. So I was like, okay, yeah, now I have to roll the other one.
What's this dang bird's name again?
Frahez.
The H.
Frahez. I keep wanting to say Frahez. Frahez. I rolled a 68. Yeah, the bird comes back. It's not gonna fight you.
Yay.
Oh, also the chances of me or Sylvana. I'm gonna keep calling you Sylvana. I'm sorry.
That
I
works.
played way too much WoW. The chance of me or her being able to stop Golly if he runs into the Assachuths.
Yeah.
Are
don't know if that has
lower
come up
than
yet.
if he's with you guys. I mean, you could also let me run without a supervision, I was about to call it.
I'll go with. Why am I hurt? Oh, right. We got fucking backlash from the teleport.
Yeah, how's Adric doing?
He's heavy breathing. He's over there just like, oof. Did we all make it?
Mostly.
Did we all make it?
Yes.
Everyone
Yeah.
who is thinking.
Definitely coughing up a bit of blood in my hand is like. I've had explosions that have caused more damage than that.
How
Maybe
many
you shouldn't
creatures are we?
be inebriated next time. No,
We
no
are
offense.
6 creatures.
Inebriated? Why?
No, I was talking to Adric.
Hmm?
Nothing.
I mean, I could fling out an 8th level healing word.
Let's not.
I think we're fine.
Right, so. Plan time. We are here. We have most likely caused a pretty big scene. What do we do?
Yeah.
I do think the plan is that the two of you head to the castle with Golly.
Why do
So
we
he
have to
doesn't
head
run
with
into
Golly?
any Assachuths.
Is he actually out right now? Making that cannon?
Yeah, we'll just say he fell
Just
asleep.
KO.
In a,
Forgot
in a
RKO.
trance of sorts.
I mean, that is my suggestion. And
Look,
I
if
do
we
understand
bring
that
him- If we
the
bring
party
him to the
does not.
castle, though, right?
Hmm?
Don't you think that that's kind of a bad thing?
I mean,
I mean, you're going with escort of the princess. I don't see
I'm
why they
pretty
would
sure
turn you
Vala
down.
has a room she can toss him into.
As much as I love all of our debating every time, we're in the middle of town square.
Yes, let's
Yeah.
move
Perhaps
somewhere.
we
Move.
shouldn't. There's a lot of people
Let's-
staring right now at you guys who are just like, should someone call the guards? Like, what the fuck? People just teleported
Eh.
in the middle of the city.
Well, and then they like process like, oh shit, that's Valor.
So-
Don't
They
worry,
are,
I have a
well-
self-signed permit for randomly appearing.
I would have hopefully I would have
Signed
hopefully
permit.
admitted that. Oh wait,
From
we don't
who?
have alter self. Ah shit. Or do we?
Yeah,
None of
yeah,
you had it
from
up
me,
before you left.
correctly.
Oh, okay. Well then in that context, I kind of want to do the same thing that I pulled before, where I have the black and white split
I
down
was
the
saying
center.
no one cast it before you guys teleported.
That's true. That's true. It's like
So you guys just show up as yourself.
it's like uh-oh.
You
Which
can
is
do it in front of
fine-
everybody.
which
You
is
just
fine
cast
for
it.
me.
Like I'm
Yeah.
okay, but it's like I'm just like maybe
You look
dude,
a bit
maybe
strained
Golly
with
could
the
just be
arm,
like,
but I
"God."
can't really do anything about that.
No, but mostly because we need this
Yeah.
information fast, which is why I suggest splitting the party.
Well,
Hello.
Split the
fine,
party.
fine.
Well, now I don't think we should split the party.
I mean, we're in a city.
Hands
What
over
part
here
of
like
this can
split the
be?
party.
What part of
We
this
are
can be
the
attacked? Look,
capital of Kahovkin. What
that's
are
true.
the chances of us getting randomly stabbed?
Very.
Very.
But most
It's
of
low.
them are most
But
of
not
them
zero.
are not even capable of hitting me.
Yeah. Anyway,
sort of-
not important. Not important. Right now, we need to find out destination-wise, which, to the tavern.
The chances of spontaneous death are not high, but they're not zero.
The chances of you being watched by a dog are very low, but never zero.
True.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna see.
Valor will offer two suggestions. Either she can take folks to a tavern,
Let's start
or
with that.
Adventurers Guild.
Tavern is probably safer.
Really, anywhere but out in the open would be preferable.
Yeah,
You-
Whatever's closest, I suppose.
I say that the tavern is closer. Plus, I think that some of us
I'm
need
going
drink.
to go find the nearest drink, and Adric just starts walking off. He's like, "You."
Yeah, I'm gonna do that as well, and I'm gonna see.
Is he heading in the right direction?
Is he?
I mean, yeah. Okay, listen. I want to
He's
point
a
one thing out,
well-traveled
Valor.
man.
In your a very well traveled man, but also in your childhood, you used to frequent the bars. The way
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
no, like-
Kahovkin, it's very much it's the more oriental, like in aesthetic side. But as Dragonborn and Dragon Nation goes, y'all like your alcohol almost as much as dwarves do.
True.
Yeah.
Because dragons get bored very easily.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna see about can we put Golly onto the back of on the back of
can-
Rob?
Probably just carry him.
I mean,
I mean-
if you grab one arm, I grab the other.
I am too small and too weak to do anything, so I'm just gonna follow Adric.
I mean, I can fly and hold his arm at the same time.
Yeah. Again, I'm going to follow Adric, and so is Rob.
Meanwhile, Valor's just watching you guys walk away like, I was gonna lead us. Okay.
Damn. That's like sad. It's like the
And
friend
Valor's
is like,
just like,
it's like I know where we're
Valor's
going,
like,
and like
"Oh,
nobody listens.
Like upsetting.
yeah,
like
Valor's
upsetting
just like,
spaghetti.
oh, I know where to bring everybody, and everybody's just walking in another direction. She's like, okay, cool, yep. Don't listen to the one
Alright.
who lived here. Sure, okay.
It's like you're so excited to show off your hometown, and like everyone's just like, damn, it's so boring here. Like, damn, no need to be so hurtful.
Where to?
I mean, I am gonna join you, Valor. If you're grabbing one of Gollygosh's arms,
Yeah.
I'm holding
know,
on to the other.
Valor
Flying.
was planning on taking them to the tavern that has been mentioned once.
Mm-hmm. In your dream.
Yeah, she's planning on taking them there. I don't remember the name of, because I think we
didn't
came
name
up with
it.
her name. Well, no, like the woman that owns and runs it. I thought we had.
That might be in the session notes.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, where is it? Where is it?
You didn't write down everyone's dreams, Tal?
Well, I
Or
did, but I
Devin?
don't know if I recorded a name of an NPC.
I don't remember if we named the bar or not.
I mean, we're going
Probably
there.
not.
Let's
Yeah,
keep
you're
it
just
at
going
that.
there. You're going there.
Fantasy name generator. Quick.
Tavern name generator. That's where I'm going. Yeah.
The
I
Black
wonder if they have.
God.
I wonder if
That's
they
nothing.
have Dragon Tail on tap.
What sort of dragon tail? I'm sure they have multiple kinds.
It's one of the named beers in one of the books.
Wasn't sure if you were talking about escorts.
See, I got excited finding out that 5e Tools not only has every book, they literally have the Dungeons and Dragons cookbook as well, because for some reason someone uploaded that. I'm like, all right,
Yeah, it does.
awesome. I was like, okay, someone really went out of their way to upload this one too. So now I just have Dungeons and Dragons recipes for
Yeah.
free.
I can tell you some of the recipes are quite good. We've made some of them.
Nice. Good to know. Valor.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say the first. How old were you? You were like a child when you were there. I'm gonna say whoever that tavern person was is probably just retired now. Because if they were like in their late 20s, 30s when you were a child, they're probably in the older ages now.
Yeah.
In D&D terms too, for Dragonborn, that is more than halfway through their life.
She's getting up there.
She's
I'll
a
say-
grandma now.
But I would say, but it's only been a couple of years since she left home. So she probably is still knows whoever is currently
Yeah.
running the place.
Yeah. I gotcha.
So she probably got talking to like, hey, be nice to this one. They're in charge of the bar now, and Valor just went, yes, ma'am. Don't cause
It's like-
problems. I can do that.
Yeah, for sure. Valor. Not gonna-
Sabotage.
Which is basically the look she got was like, yeah.
So yeah, Adric leads the way as Valor taking up the rear in her own hometown.
No, Valor's gonna
Slugging along Golly.
Yeah, Valor's gonna like just call out to Adric, like, Adric, take a left up here.
All right.
She's just from the rear is going to direct Adric to the tavern in question.
Is it just me, or has Golly gotten heavier?
Can't really tell. Maybe.
Maybe.
Something's possible.
I mean, I'm only standing here with my 21 strength.
If he's heavy for you two, I don't know what happened.
No, he has gotten heavier. He's not as light as he used to be. On the other
Beefed
hand,
up.
last time I moved him, I was using telekinesis. So
So you've never actually lifted him?
Nope.
You're like, damn, this guy's actually heavy.
Yeah, Val was just like, I mean, maybe a little heavier, but he is also like he bulked out when he came back. I don't understand how it works. I don't understand how resurrection magic works.
His case seems to be some sort of divine penance, perhaps. May have gifted him some ability? Sure.
Mm.
If it's any brain is speaking Danish. If any comfort, I also don't know how resurrection magic works, and I'm the one casting it.
Yes, that's not very comforting, actually. I have a fairly good understanding of the actual magic, but divine interventions like that is something entirely different. They don't follow our rules.
The
Depending
longer
on
I've spent away from home, the more I have realized that very little follows the rules that you expect it to.
Yeah, you guys make your way through this this city. Little setting for the city. Like I said, it's very oriental in design and like aesthetic building wise. Very much conservative on space, so things are pretty well optimized, but everything is very well like aesthetically pleasing. It's like artsy, and it seems like people have spent a lot of time in just making the city itself very clean, very presentable, and kind of symbolic almost as well of like this dragon culture and power. Not so
Nice.
fairly far in the distance, but still large enough that you guys can very clearly see them, is the Dovstrunma, which is a site, nostalgic site for Valor, but for the rest of you seeing it for the first time might be a little more imposing, as if you've may have heard of them but seeing them in it's like hearing something versus seeing it in person. These rock spires, these two massive rock spires, are basically just mountains in their own right beside each other. They are thousands of feet high, and even with as large as this capital city is, it pales in comparison to these two rock like spires. And you can
I don't think I'd
see,
be that imposed about it.
you can see even from this distance, just as big as they are, you can see creatures flying around them, and the size of them as well is also. You fought the one ancient, or you fought the one large green dragon, and the amount that you see flying around these two spires is, for new people, probably a little nerve-wracking, because fighting one dragon is a fight for a lifetime, and you here see hundreds, and ones that are even possibly bigger than the one that you fought higher up. But it is like a rainbow of colors as well. It's not just there's chromatic, metallic, the gem dragons as well. Sometimes the elusive, not as well known, you see some shadow dragons as well, seeming to be made up and
gonna-
covered in this just like this darkness.
We're gonna meet Toothless. Damn.
A toothless dragon.
No. What?
I know exactly what you meant.
Okay. I was about to be very offended.
No, okay. In the books, Toothless was legitimately toothless. He didn't just have retractable teeth. A dragon literally had no teeth.
I was just referring to the fact that you said shadow dragon. I'm like, ooh.
Oh no, yeah, that's a real thing. D&D. They are dragons that have been corrupted essentially by the Shadowfell.
Nice.
Are there any Fey dragons?
What the fuck do you think Shadowfell means?
No,
You also have
Fey is different.
You also have sun,
Oh, what?
moon, and lunar dragons.
Yeah. Well, moon and lunar.
They are
But
not the same.
Moon and lunar aren't the same?
No, they are not.
I think they're from different
Uh,
editions.
Moon
of
dragons live on moons.
Fair.
And
You
lunar
might be-
dragons fuck with people who have wear something.
Mm.
Because they just remove the disease
Hmm.
as they pass by.
I'm not sure which all dragons are in the actual sources region. Because I know there's not any, like, solar dragons.
No, again, they're the same as moon dragons. They are from the space version of D&D.
Yeah, a Spelljammer, which we're not using on this right now.
No,
Father didn't like them.
For now.
What did you say? Em?
Father didn't like them. They didn't get the cut.
Didn't
They
like
didn't make the cut.
They didn't make the cut. He's sitting there choosing from which sources to pull from.
Yeah.
Nah. It's like, I like this one.
Anyway.
But yeah,
the
you
tavern.
guys, yes, off to the tavern. It's all that to say. Also, it's very much this might be some place you don't want to fuck up with.
Understood.
I mean,
And which is why
I look
most
upon
other nations
I think
leave them alone.
I think I look upon the mountain of like, ooh, wow, giant mountain. That reminds me a lot of home. And I see the dragon, and I'm like, maybe not. Maybe not so much.
Don't have those at home.
yeah. We have the giant mountain though. And we only have the one though. One that's
Meanwhile,
very big.
Val is just over here like, la di da di da, this is just my average Tuesday.
Yep.
Yeah. You're like, oh, that baker's still making bread. And you're like getting all the
all the feels. Like you return home after coming home from college. Like, did you actually get the degree? It's like, no, I didn't yet, Mom.
Yes, you guys arrive at the tavern. For Valor, remembering the name, it's Zeka. I just randomly made that up. But it's gonna be I'm just gonna say daughter of the other lady who took over
Oh,
the
okay.
family tavern. Family tavern. Let's go with that.
So she
Family.
probably not that much older than me,
Not
if
really.
if at all.
Yeah. The only thing I couldn't remember is if I said that person was human or dragonborn. So that's to be determined.
To be determined.
I think we said she was dragonborn.
We'll go with it. Either way, you guys get to the tavern. Adric is the first to just sit down and kind of like do the old man stretch. And it's just like all the noises as he tries to say. He's just like,
Right.
I'm not a huge fan of walking a lot.
Oh, trust me, Adric and Valor will very carefully set Golly in a chair and then pat Adric's back. You're not going to be doing much more walking today until we have to go to the castle.
That is true.
I thought you were about to say you're not going to be walking much longer anyway.
Pulls out knife, starts stepping.
Was that a baseball bat?
Yeah.
Just cracks his
Can
I
I
neck.
thought
just,
you were
like,
just
I don't
saying
know-
he's
I don't know
old.
why.
Like you don't have long to live anyway.
I don't know why. Can
Oh,
I just do
God.
like a general?
He just
Can I
he
just do,
doesn't
like, a-
have to like go anywhere until we have to go to
Can
the
I-
castle.
Can I just do a
Palanquins
general?
are a
Like,
thing here. I'm going to say that. Make that canon.
can I do a general scan of like the patrons in the bar, just like because
Go
I
for it.
can. Cool. Get it? Like, I'm not looking for anything super specific. Just like who is here, who looks like they're
I mean, who is there? Yes.
Paying attention. Yeah. Who is there? What are they doing? And it's like, is this place packed? Is this place not packed? How busy is it today? And blah blah blah. 26.
Well,
and
who?
anything
What
that
are you
stands
doing? I
out
guess.
particular. What?
I'm
Well, you asked what
finding
who's
a
doing.
silent corner and, setting up, pulling my cape up, and I'm not putting the hood up, just pulling it up. I'm gonna cast catnap on myself.
Ooh. All right. That's a good one. To answer Nanji on your 26, there's a few different races here. You see some Tabaxi around, obviously your typical Dragonborns of just various. You see a lot more variety of Dragonborns than you see in other nations, though. So anywhere from the Chromatic Gem, you name it, they're here. And even some, you see some unique that you haven't quite seen before here. So there's not just like, half dragon, half humans. There's also other mixtures as well. So it's a lot more of a melting pot. So there might be like half elf, half dragon, or a lot of mixed races as well. But overall, it's a rowdy tavern, comfortable.
Anyone that I would recognize?
Not in this tavern.
Shit. I think if anywhere, the person that I'm thinking of would be going, it would most likely be here because I've talked about this a little bit.
Thinking of a certain bugbear.
Yeah. Did I say bugbear? I don't remember.
He was a bugbear when you first mentioned him.
Sure. Well,
that's the only reason I remembered him. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. No. I think yeah. Yeah. I said furlong.
French.
But yeah,
didn't you say French
correct.
bugbear?
Yeah.
I think that's what threw me off. It was a French bugbear. I was like, oh, that's all right.
Or he talks he can talk in a French accent. I haven't nailed down the specifics as to what accent it is. It's not the same as mine, but it might also be like a cover. Like how I did the country because I was from the country, but my accent is what I have now. In that way, and it's more proper. It depends, however you want to put it, but that's just the suggestion that I threw out there. It's like French or Cockney. It's like which one it is. But yeah, no, just no one that I would recognize. Okay, interesting. I sit on down. Right. Well, what is the plan? I guess.
Drinks for anybody? Anybody getting food?
Not from around here. What's your selection?
Lady Valor,
like?
you're not here to cause trouble again, are you?
Is this
I
Zeka?
immediately got
Yeah,
she
didn't see you first. She just saw the group sit down, and then she clocks you, and she's like, She's like, well, one of you is already out.
It's not from drinking, Zeka. We had a rough teleport in.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I think
Sorry,
Silva's
well,
checking
he won't be
Golly's
ordering
vitals,
much
making
anyway.
sure
He's
not
already just like
dying.
Look. Yeah, well, look, we've not been that much. It's not that we've been on a pub crawl. It's just that we arrived here and he has been acting strange. So
I see.
Yeah,
Vaughn's like flashing a little magic light in his eye to see if his pupils dilate.
we had a specific
Guys,
person
relax.
knock them out. It's fine.
Valor's just over here like, guys,
Points to Valor.
relax. This is Zeka. She owns the bar. Her mother owned it before her.
Yes.
Pleasure.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. To answer the menu we have today, a quite rare menu actually today. We have some green dragon ribs. Supposedly someone up north we got a delivery. Kind of a new one, but it's rare. Another one is we have golly me, I'm going to butcher the name again. Sogwin? Sahun. No, the fish folk stew. I can never say their name right.
I think that I'll take the green dragon
Yes,
ribs.
that
Those sound very delicious and sounded like someone went through a lot of trouble in order to get those.
We also have a knoll soup, baked chili peppers, squirrel stew, and a smoked rust monster.
I'll take a plate of the peppers if you don't mind.
What?
Yes.
Hold on. Did you say rust monster? Like it'll rust the insides of my gut?
It will no.
No,
Usually
if
it's
you cook
rusts
it.
metal, but it's cooked. It is okay. It is. We have smoked rust monster covered in blue cheese dressing and served with a slice of potato bread.
Also, it's only the antennas that have the rusting effect.
I kind of like look down and I'm like, would Robin eat that?
Are there any-
like.
If you have
what's
any
the point?
questions about the menu, just please ask.
Yeah, I'll take the rust monster for the one there, and they'll like kind of like sit. My giant
Okay, so
robot
that's-
dog.
We have one rust monster.
And I also said the green dragon ribs.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take an order of the ribs too. I put in too much work to not taste the fruits of it.
Okay, so we have 2 green dragon ribs. That does come. It's covered with a salty sausage gravy with some whole grain bread. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Is
don't
it
see
your
any problem
mom's
with that.
recipe?
Well, we haven't had dragon meat in a very long time for
Oh, no, Zach,
obvious
I meant the
reasons, but
gravy.
oh yes. I mean, you should
Extra,
know, but our
please.
recipes haven't changed in.
Well,
decades.
I haven't been home for a while. I didn't know if you had put anything new in.
Oh well, if you'd been home, you would know.
Oh, shut up. Extra gravy, please.
I kind of like look. I kind of like look at this like I'm a proud father. Like this is so funny.
All right. So 1 regular green dragon ribs, 1 green dragon ribs, extra spicy gravy. And just eyes
You know me
it's just
so
like,
well.
yes.
I believe that.
Do is
Two?
there any? Oh, and
Oh,
peppers.
right,
I'm
Silvana?
the
sorry.
stuffed peppers.
Bacon
Man. Thank you.
peppers.
Yes. What about you, Edric?
Bro's snoozing.
Oh.
You guys look
Yeah.
over. He's already snoring. He's got the
Right.
old man, like fingers knit over his gut and kind of just reclined back,
All
eyes
right.
closed.
All
So
right.
this
well,
is the guy that
I'll
you all were thinking was some sort of deity in disguise. I mean, he's a well-accomplished mage, but like,
on the table talk, Ilvana say.
all right.
Nanji, it's fine. I basically grew up in this tavern.
You wouldn't be the first folks to think that of Adric either, anyway. So
Well, I'll also take a pint of whatever is, I guess, beer.
well, we have quite a few options today as well. So for beer,
Do you have anything from?
we've got beer, wine, or liquor.
I mean,
Preferably nothing too strong.
just
I
regular.
have to take
just
them to
regular
meet my
beer is
parents.
Just regular beer is fine.
She kind of like squints her eyes at you, Valor, and kind of like looks at Golly, who's passed out, looks around the rest of them, and is just like, all of them?
The adventuring party? Not. No. That person is back in Dromdeer. And I'll tell you about her later.
Who?
And Valor just shakes her head. Like, never mind. I've
Okay,
been
she's-
traveling
she-
with them. I have to introduce them to my parents. We have to talk to the mom anyway.
You said
Mhm.
someone's back in Dromdeer, though. Who do you know in Dromdeer?
I'll tell you about her later. We can catch up.
All right, I'm rolling inside.
She's
Natural
talking about
20.
Luna.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah.
this person doesn't know.
Yeah, this
She
is
does
what I
now.
think.
Natural 20. She just
Yeah,
her
I
eyes
mean,
widen. She goes.
Valor
She
was
goes.
not being
Oh.
subtle. I will put it this way: Valor was not being like
Okay.
super subtle. It was just a. I'll talk about it later because you have to work now.
Oh. Okay. I will get all the details. I expect to know everything.
Yeah, you will.
What about also the marriage?
Excuse me?
What?
Nanji, what are you
Oh.
talking about?
What do you mean? What am I talking about?
Talking
Mr.
about my
Sleep,
brother?
Mr. Sleeping Beauty
Yes.
over there.
Well, it's kind of hard
Not
when
Patrick,
one
the
of
other
the
one.
party is not here.
Hmm.
It's quite a
Yeah,
large
his
issue to
Anyway,
solve
yes.
before that
Situation
even
is complicated,
idea.
Nanji.
I know.
We have to figure out.
Yes. I'll get your order here in a second. She's writing on a separate piece of paper. She like looks at you,
trying
Valor,
to figure out what the hell's going
grins,
on.
and then just like slaps it on the nearest messenger's like, get this to them now. And then they
No,
sprint out the
Quick
door.
to the rumor mill.
Zach, God damn it!
Oh no, this you can't just tell me and not expect
Oh,
all the friends to know.
I think I like you a
Oh,
lot more
okay.
now.
That's. I was terrified that you were sending it to my mother.
Oh, she'll know. Probably by
Your
the time
mother-
we get there.
You are not the subtle type. If anyone were to know already, it would be her.
I haven't spoken to her yet.
And
it's
she'll
your
probably
mother.
be pissed that you
Yeah.
haven't.
But it's your
Listen,
mother.
but
and
I
we all
found
know.
Weldry. That's all that matters.
Yes, and she came back, and you know, from what I heard, someone was a little furious because they didn't know until she already got here.
Oh boy.
It wasn't like I had an opportunity to send a letter before I sent her home. The best I
you
could have
have-
done is sent it with. I don't
No,
have sending
okay.
stones that go to my mother.
Yeah, maybe not, but guilds have
Um,
sending spells
do
that you
you
can
have
pay for
time-
services.
Do you have time for this? Because I do believe that I would like my order today, please, not next week.
You'll get your
Oh.
order whenever I take it. Sit down.
Well, you just
Anyway.
Oh, he's grouchy when he gets hungry.
did. I'm not grouchy. I'm just saying I love this conversation. Like I've been listening very intensely, but I'm just being I'm in my little shit mode gremlin type thing where I'm just like I'm looking at this like do tell more, but I do want this over a nice meal, please.
All right. Well, as long as I have everyone's order, we should be fine. I'll get Adric his usual. Liquor or beer or wine
Oh,
for
just-
the table.
oh,
We've
just
got a
regular.
few options of each.
Just regular beer.
I'll take a red wine. Anything will do.
Okay. For the beer, what kind? This is the land of the dragons. I know you might be new, but there's a lot of options, especially here. We are
Do you
proudly
have
we
any,
have our own
do you-
brew.
Do you have
There's
any
also-
from the land of the forge? I don't know if I think that they did make their own beer there. The dwarf colony all the way up to the north. From
Are
the
you-
from the forge of
Are you
friendship.
talking of Varenheim?
Yes. I don't know if
Uh,
it all makes it all the way down here. It's quite popular.
The
where I'm from.
There are a few collectors who would. Not here. I'll say that. If you were to find something like
Yes.
that, it would be at an auction. They don't regularly import here for that.
Mm.
But that you're
Damn.
looking at a few. A normal price of a few platinum for something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
that
quite
is
far.
That
dwarven.
Fair
Oh,
that
enough.
is
yes, no, I-
dwarven draft.
Yes, I do.
And the import
I'm
alone.
aware. Fine. Whatever's the local one should be fine.
Well, that would be our own specialty.
Sounds good.
I'll take one as well.
Just hear
Alright.
the owling sort of yawn. Do a bit of a hymn to himself while sleeping. Just song of rest while sleeping.
Can you do that?
Wait, are you like sitting? I imagine you're like sitting on someone's shoulder.
Oh,
Just in a corner, so we're just waking
Oh.
up, going, yum yum, feeling better.
oh my god. He's perched on the corner where the other messenger birds would be.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah. Anyway,
All right, I'll be
but
right back with all of your orders. And she rushes
Appreciate
off to get y'all your food. In the
So-
meantime,
so Miss Troublemaker,
Oh, it's good to be home.
I must admit, this place
do
is
wonder
lovely.
what- I do wonder though, and I kind of like looked at Valor again, and you could just tell by my whole face and expression of like I am going to just grill you for as many fun home stories as possible. And I will take note in detail in my head, and I will hold them over to you for the rest of your life.
That is my job.
You get the sense of Valor. The look on Valor's face is basically bring it on.
Absolutely. Oh yes.
By the way, I'm guessing close to 10 minutes have passed after this.
yeah. You can rejoin the group.
Here, as he walks by, I'm just gonna, put on the Owlris and ask for a keg of ale and her home address. In that smirky owl style.
You're asking who for their home address?
The bar girl.
Nice.
Very flattering. You can take that up with my husband. I'll get you your ale, though.
I mean, maybe he wants to
Good
get
luck.
involved.
Not exclusive.
Valor's just watching this.
All day.
Snickering.
I,
Because she
I'm
knows. Because she
also,
knows
like-
the husband.
I'm also like very intensely just like I turn my attention from Valor to who, and I'm like, yes. It's like
Actually, yeah, she probably knows the husband. Even if it's a recent marriage, it was probably a thing before.
did you ever have any pets?
Did I ever have any pets?
No, the wall behind you. Did that have any pets while you were growing up?
Not. I mean, we
You had a
had.
pet dragon, apparently.
No, we do not have pet dragon.
Drake.
Well, I mean, who the heck was your brother riding on at one time?
His wife.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Zeka whips around like her head just snaps when it says your brother riding. She goes, "I'm sorry, what now?
That-
Who was riding who?"
No, they were riding a dragon. Not in that way.
I'm
okay.
sure it's no secret that Daverir is home.
Well, yes, that was a huge deal.
His
We
wife
celebrated
their
for a
daughter-
whole week.
His wife, and their daughter came to see us at the Theocracy while we were there. Aboard
Yes.
Nambar the fucking Swift.
Just thumbs up.
Namba,
Ah.
the swift fucker.
No,
Got it. The Swift fuck.
I was just like, no, it's not his title. If you call him that, he might barbecue you.
I'd like to see it. Be fun.
But most likely he will, yes.
What
I
toasted
do-
owl tastes
I
like?
do remember hearing about that. I don't think they were. I don't think Daverir asked for a ride. I mean, no one would dare. I think it was more. Lord Nambar was already going to the Theocracy, and I mean, he is known as one of the more generous ones. He kind of just took them along.
Good for him.
But my god, is their daughter so cute.
Isn't
Oh,
she?
she is lovely.
She already. Oh. Don't even get me started. Who knew Who knew you could get that cute?
Yes, I did know.
I'm sorry, what's your name?
Who?
Second,
Who?
this is my adventuring party. This is
And,
Hoo.
and what is my number? Yes.
Yes. Right.
This
I don't think
is
that we've been
Nanji.
properly. Hello.
Back there, the elf, that's Sylvana.
Hi.
And the blue one is Golly Gosh.
Her eyes kind of just narrow like 2 pinpoints, and she goes,
Not that one.
"You brought a fucking Azure Tooth here?"
Not
That-
that Gollygosh.
Would he even
No,
be well known enough though?
Look at him. Does he look like the other attitudes?
Fucking Deception.
Who? It's not. No, guys. She.
Oh, to ask
It's
for the text.
complicated. I'll tell you about that later as well. He's one of the few good ones, because apparently they have those tucked
And
away.
he
I
was
doubt it.
offered. He was also offered up to a demon by his family, and they are currently trying to kill him. So,
Okay, that's a little
There's
bit
lot
more
going
than.
on here.
what? You said to be forthcoming and truthful. She was trustworthy, and I trust
And
you.
she is trustworthy, but just because she is doesn't mean that every set of ears is. Nanji?
He is not of that Ashetu family. Go on, GM.
Huh?
Beat
Probably like
that.
a 30
Beat
it's-
that
it's a-
34.
it's a- I was gonna say like
As
30
much-
something.
As funny as that would be, she like they know who Golly is.
Really? That's
Yeah.
surprising.
You can't fault me for trying.
Yeah, Valor's just like
It's
they
not
apparently
surprising,
had
only
one
because
good one.
that was the whole thing was like
I guess there
Golly
might-
being
yeah.
born to the Azure Tooth was like a huge deal in a bad
Yeah.
way.
Would
Oh,
it be
Yeah.
okay to change my
Then why
deception roll
they-
to say that he's one of the good Ashetus? Which is why they kicked him out?
It's not really a.
I know it's
Lie,
not a
though.
lie, but it's something that they don't believe.
I
Well,
mean,
if
that
he's
was
well known
the
enough,
they would-
persuasion, I think.
She would know that he was like exiled, right? Isn't that something? I don't know. I don't know all the Golly lore.
Kinda,
It's
I don't
it's more of like they hate the general family type thing,
yeah.
right?
It's
Yeah,
more
Surprised
like
they would even
they
connect
know about him. So they know about a blue dragonborn being born. They don't know anything about them personally. Like no one knows Golly personally because he was born and then basically shunned in his own house, like kept away so no one could see him.
it. So
type
it's like
deal.
it's a rumor.
So as far as everyone knows, he's just like every other Azure Tooth. It's just no one's actually got to see him in person.
And I meant it, Fenris, when I said I ordered a keg.
Yeah, I know. I have it written down.
Anyway,
My notes are wild
You're
right now. I
taking
have
your
party
actual
goes
orders.
to Valor's. No, literally, I did because
Yeah.
otherwise I'll forget.
Why not?
I have party goes to Valor's childhood tavern, and I'm rereading that like.
Yeah. I do have follow Valor to the tavern
Anywho-
that she frequented as a
anywho-
child.
Yeah, it's like
Anywho, and
would,
anyway, as of right now, he is of no threat, and 3 against 1 would most likely be like not in
well,
his
he
favor.
better stay
so-
that way. And you, she points at who? You seem to have some information. And if you have anything that Valor might not want to tell me, I should hope that I could get it possibly from you.
I'm also willing to divulge such information.
You say
Great.
that
What
like
is
I
going
would
on?
hide things from you.
Yes.
You would.
So I have such stories to tell.
Valor just rolls her eyes and shakes her head.
Valor. Okay, you tell me. You tell me honestly. I understand. You tell me some filtered versions of what, or tamed down versions of what happened. I want the nitty gritty.
I've never told you a watered down, tame version of a story. I've told your mother watered down, tame versions of stories, which she may have told you.
True. Fair enough. We did get into some trouble that should not be named again.
Exactly.
Either way, I'll be back with your orders. 1 keg for the little owl, and the rest of you
Yes.
ales and wines.
Mhm.
All right. I'm leaving officially this time.
All right.
She just walks off to the back.
Yeah. As soon as I think that she's out of earshot, did you two have sex?
No.
No, Nanji, not yet.
Not yet.
She's the
Oh my
closest
God.
thing I had to a sister growing up after Luldry went missing.
Well, I do like her, so I do think that you made friends with good people.
Well, I'd hope so. I'd consider you guys friends.
Yeah,
Aw.
that it pulls out loot, begins tuning it. That is what you meant, but you also have good people as friends.
Well, obviously. Now, what sort of pranks did you used to pull on the waitstaff at your mansion?
Didn't really?
Oh, boring. Just my eyes light up and then immediately lose interest. I'm like, oh.
I mean, that was a Tyrim mostly.
Hmm.
And he can't tell you
I
about those.
I remember the one time that I made the cows literally come home. Through the barn, and some of the town, and the market, on accident.
I am
Wasn't my
gonna,
fault, mostly.
gonna pull a feature
All right, go for it.
by popular demand.
Hey,
gonna
all right.
Play in the
music
bar?
in the tavern.
Yeah. I'm gonna
You
use
gonna bar for
my,
money? Let's go.
I'm gonna use my passive. I'm not planning to roll for it. I'm using one of the old ones.
okay.
So I'm just rolling a 25.
That's just for your how much money you make.
It's my performance. It also means that should I run into any of the bar people somewhere else, they might take a liking to me.
Setting
Oh, that's
up.
the guy who plays music.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, no, your music is well received. Adric begins to stir with the music as well. Now waking up from his short little, not quite a cat nap, but similar.
Well.
I see we made it.
Mm-hmm.
That we did.
Oh, did I
The
miss
waitress is
anything?
bringing you. The waitress is bringing you your regular order.
Ah, yes. Zeka is always very good at her job.
Also,
Hmm?
you brought the green dragon meat all the way here?
Well, I didn't personally bring it here, but I had it sent here.
Huh.
I told you I had several buyers in different places.
Are we using Imperial gallons or US gallons?
What?
What are you putting in gallons? Or your keg?
The keg.
How big of a
I
difference
say
is
we
there?
use freedom units.
Yeah.
Maybe
Nobody uses
which one's
imperial gallons
larger?
anymore. That's the Brits do.
I mean that because a barrel, which is a keg, is 40 gallons.
Yeah.
Mm.
Are barrels not the same in the UK, like in countries where they use
Imperial gallon is defined as 4.5 liters,
Oh, that's big.
whereas US gallons is 3.7 or 3.8, depending.
Mm.
Yeah, Imperial's a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
larger. I don't know. A keg's a keg. Are you trying to drink the whole thing on your own?
No, are you crazy?
Yes.
It's literally
Listen,
big.
Very.
I
very
did it.
specific.
I did it
You've
the
got
one
a fucking
time.
bag of holding in your
in-
stomach.
Red
I
Ferret.
mean, I know I do have a cape of swimming. I don't plan to drown myself in the ale.
Anywho, so we do.
I'm just
we
gonna
do
put
need
it on our table and say the the barrel is on me to the bar.
So I do believe that you need to practice, though. your introductions, Vala.
Oh,
What? We're not going immediately to your mom to like introduce us, and then like
Oh,
I
right.
think that you should do
Hmm.
most of the talking and not any of us, including one specific person. So, would help.
The only
what do
one
you
of
mean I
them-
need to improve my introductions?
No, not improve. Just like practice to not like piss
I think
people
he's
off.
thinking that this is very formal.
Oh no, this is
more
not
formal then.
going. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. This is my adventuring party. This is Nanji, Sylvana, Golly Gosh, and Hoo Hoo.
I don't know why, but I immediately think of that when you say that word, he's going to immediately just be taken away and thrown in the dungeon.
No.
Let me tell you, Nanji, this is Hadrick speaking. He's like, compared to most royals, at least, if you were to do something like this in Faldred, yes, maybe, but if it's a private meeting here, I mean, I've met. What's your dad's name? Heard?
Give me a
Say that.
second. I haven't looked at it in a little bit.
It's
Pull up the tree.
Pyrde. I'm looking at it. I still can't spell it or say it. Pyrde. Heard? Pierre.
Here, yeah, I think so. Here.
Bad.
Yeah.
I've met His Majesty Peard before, and he's rather, how shall I say, unkingly compared to in terms of formalities.
Sorry.
Can I roll a history check just to see if like I remember seeing Adric as a child?
Sure. Go for it.
Because it's not 19.
19. No. You don't seem to remember.
Okay. I mean, I had a lot
Interesting.
going on as a kid, so it checks out.
He's a
Yeah,
false
also-
Hydra.
If he's a false Hydra, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
You don't remember your dad.
Like, shit.
No, no.
No, it's a.
It was probably like private meetings.
That, and also you quickly like remember just how old Adric is. He's probably seen a few lines of your family.
I mean, yeah, he's been here the whole time.
Well, at the
Yeah,
very
he
least,
probably-
I just
Actually, that's a good point for Valor or any other in-character history buffs who it might dawn on that, yeah, Adric was literally here since the first kings. So he probably knew the first kings of Gahofkeen, in fact.
No. Well, in any case,
That explains why his trading network is so large.
Mhm.
Yeah, we didn't ever think about that.
in any case. Sorry, I was about to. Don't you just hate it when you feel like you're about to sneeze, but you just don't? It hurts. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
I do think the plan is
Grab some
still
water.
to split the party. I need to get that info about who of the high nobility is in danger.
That's a fair point. Seems important.
I might be able to. I don't know if I'd be of much help, depending on anything. The
No,
only
I
thing
was
that I would.
I was hoping you would take Golly and Valor to the kingdom, maybe to procure some sleeping arrangement or something.
I mean, the only thing that I'd be able to offer would be like. Can't.
Yeah, it's more like it's
I mean, will it take very long to get this information? Or could we stop by and then continue on?
that depends on how willing the information guild in the town is willing to work with me.
I don't see why they wouldn't be willing to work with you unless you've done something to piss them off in the past.
I don't recall any specific incidents. On the other hand, I'm also distrusted by you guys.
Well, it's not like I don't. It's not
It's not you that's
that.
distrusted anymore, I don't think.
It's your
There's-
actions that can be.
You know, there's
Yeah.
things going
Well,
on.
it's not even.
Don't quite
It's
have
not
control over.
you that we don't trust.
There he is.
It's whatever entity occasionally speaks through you.
Mm-hmm.
We don't trust that you won't be used against us.
Which I think is fair.
Yeah, it is fair. I mean,
All right, folks, I've got your orders here.
Hmm.
Just make some room on the table here.
Yeah, Valor's just gonna.
Okay.
push
So
I
it
imagine
out of the
her
way.
having the tray with all the others, and then just a keg over the shoulder.
Yeah. That's basically what
Yeah.
it is.
Hoisted it.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah, so
When
she
Jay
starts sitting
joins, can
down.
we only talk to him in character? He has to figure it out
Yeah,
in game.
do it.
All right.
I'll say he just wakes up.
Yeah. The smell of
then
food, of
that's it.
course.
The smell of
Yeah.
food. Yeah, and I'm gonna definitely start eating this. What I was kind of half wondering is, since this is like dragon bones stuff, is there any way I can take it? Like you just
The
have it?
ribs. Like
Yeah, the
rib
ribs. Yeah, like the
That's
rib
funny.
bones. Why?
So
Make
it's
a
not
fucking
like
longbow out of
bone.
him.
Hmm?
It's not bone-in ribs because if it were, it wouldn't fit on the.
True, the
It
ribs
is
are probably
green
pretty
dragon.
big.
You guys killed an ancient green dragon. The rib would be longer than the table,
Mm.
so it's like
Okay.
rib meat.
Oh, rib meat. Oh, boo. No cool
Alright,
dragon
no.
bones for me. Damn it. All right, whatever. That's fine.
Like, set the
But
scene.
yeah, so
I'm
you
just
guys
gonna
get
eat it.
your dragon, the meat placed in front of you.
Like a once in a
Savannah,
lifetime
you
thing.
get your baked chili peppers. For those of you that ordered ale or wine, you get that set up in front of you too. She places the keg right on the table down in front of you. And she gives Adric a different plate from the rest of you. It seems like something that wasn't necessarily on the menu, but they made it nonetheless.
Ah, I see.
And he's
What
just like,
about the
"Ah,
rust
yes."
monster meat?
Thank you.
The rust monster.
Yeah, that all your food's been
Sorry,
set in front of you.
mate.
Well, that wouldn't be set in front of me.
Oh,
That'd be set
golly.
in front of.
Awake.
Oh, looks like you smelled food and woke up.
Well, I will take the
Alright.
rust monster plate and I'll put it in front of Robin and have Robin eat. Which I don't think that they require food, but it's just like nice to
You're
have.
robots?
Chomps on, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do they actually count as constructs?
They do.
In that case, they do not eat.
I know.
He's just having
But-
to eat for fun.
But like that doesn't mean that they don't eat. It just means that they don't have to eat.
So who all? I assume you guys just ordered food for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
All right, so I'll say, for Golly 2, there's a plate of rib meat placed in front of you. And you guys got all your food and ale, and y'all are ready to eat.
Yeah. Gonna definitely chow down on this. I do look a little bit upset, like, oh man, I really wanted like some bonus bones, but like at the same time, like I understand. But,
So, where are we at? Did we just we've entered the city, and I think we just got lunch.
yes, we're
Yeah,
getting
good
lunch.
to see you're awake. That you took that teleport fairly hard. We were out when we arrived.
Yeah. What actually even?
You feeling all right? Everything okay?
Yeah, I'll be alright. Just I don't like teleports.
I want 100% do an insight check on that shit. I don't know, and I don't know why. Just 14. Sense intentions, please.
Yeah, we're just in
Just
a
let me
tavern of.
let me get onto my laptop.
Hey,
For each of
you're
you,
finally awake.
Hey, you. Don't
You find
trying to
yourself in a
cross the
wagon.
border. Screen fades into black.
So
I mean, he is Dragonborn.
each of you guys
Oh, right.
finish, like whoever finishes eating, y'all got a decent roll. Y'all will get 6 temporary hit points.
Oh, stuff.
Yo, let's go, dude.
Sweet.
That count as a short rest.
Yeah, if you want to take a short rest, you can.
Will.
You guys spend about an hour eating.
Okay.
Talking amongst yourselves.
How do I do short rest stuff now? Because all this stuff is very weird.
Campfire button.
What?
Right down.
What? Where? What?
Top. Sorry, it's the kitchen knife set. At the very top, right
Yeah,
next to your
like,
level, there's a tent and
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
fork and a knife. Fork and a knife is separate.
Yeah. I see. New day. Roll.
Why am I down spells? What did I cast earlier?
And rest.
Anyone remember?
Yeah, and then
I remember what?
Oh, I revivified a bird. Yep, that was
Revivify.
it. I've been
Mhm,
missing 2 level 1s though.
mhm.
Whatever.
Cure wounds.
Maybe.
Yeah, it looks like you cast cure wounds last session.
Mhm.
I will do this because I do have a level of wizard. So get 2 slots
Nice.
back.
Don't you just love it when you have to use a system
And-
that
oh.
doesn't really work?
Mhm.
Detect evil and good and cure wounds. You cast
Right,
it
that was
during
it.
your sit down session.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I think I'm missing a level 2 because I tried to cast See Invisibility.
You did. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, yeah. So you guys get some good food in you.
It's very spicy.
6 temporary hit points. 6 temp HP for. Yes, it is spicy. Whoever would like to can roll an Arcana if they're curious.
Yes, please. Yes,
the food?
please. I'm always interested in Arcana.
I mean,
goddammit.
there's that. It tastes really good, but you also do kind of
18.
feel.
Do
you
I get anything
feel like a slight-
special?
Motherfucking 18, baby.
You get anything special?
Cause I, basically grew up here.
Extra spice? You're asking for a lot. You're like, do I get more?
Well, no, it's do I get like advantage on this roll? Do I just know?
Can I just like?
Oh, that? Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Would I be able to just
I'm sorry, I
cast
didn't realize the roll.
guidance on myself for no other reason than I think it would be
Know how
funny.
the food is good.
Yeah, to know how to food.
Is my
I don't know magic.
amulet not working? Dang it.
Tragic. Yeah, the items from plutonium are not going to be working real well right now
Just modify my con score.
because they haven't updated.
I'll do it on myself. I
I
don't
wouldn't
care.
have needed to
It's a
spend that many hit
D4,
dice,
right?
whatever.
Guidance?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a D4.
Bet. So mine is
21?
20. Yeah, 21.
Yeah.
Yep. 21 total.
21, 22, 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's magic.
I'm
It
real
looks like
hard.
it's a little new. For Nanji and I'll say Sylvana. Like as you guys spend more time here in the bar, you kind of. It's not like other taverns you've been in. Like normally, there's at least one bar fight breaks out among drunk people, But there's not even loud shouting here going on, and if there is, it's kind of just like people yelling and having a good time with each other. And you kind of like upon like watching it more, whenever you do see someone who kind of would get agitated, it seems like they are immediately calmed down, and you kind of put 2 and 2 together and figure out that this place, the tavern, has like a kind of like an enchantment of calm emotions.
Fuck yeah,
That is active.
dude. Fuck yeah, dude.
Certainly creates
It
a nice
seems like
atmosphere.
yeah, and
Very
it
much
prevents,
so.
for Valor, I mean, unless someone tells you the reasoning would be seems like a new placement, given how it has been destroyed in on the interior a few times due to Dragonborns getting out of hand while drunk. But it is an innovative
Yeah.
use of magic for keeping things peaceful.
Oh yeah.
They probably got tired of
I'm very
scrubbing
much like
breath
I'm
weapon
very much
scars out of the wood.
instantly. Yeah, I'm very much like I'm looking around like, is it the torches? Is it the ceiling? Is it just the wood itself? And I'm just like, in that.
Yeah.
I think Sylvana has seen this before, but in my mind, I'm kind of like trying to reconstruct like how would they do this?
Yeah, I mean, looking around, Naji, you in fact see that there aren't even torches lighting here. In fact, there's no the only open flame is over by the hearth, and the light sources all seem to be like magic stones or some sort of glowing crystals instead of open flames. And for all of you, you guys kind of pick up on there's a lot of use of like everyday magic here. It's not just these big buildings. It's like just this tavern is kind of well known, but even looking outside, you see the street. What would be street lamps are also magic stones instead, and it seems very much that.
As soon as I notice all this, I immediately like stars glimmer with like so much inspiration for inventions.
I mean, it wouldn't be
it's-
inventions since they already here.
Well, yeah, but like I don't have many of this stuff back at
What
home.
about a
That's
new
the thing.
light that is brighter? That's
Yeah,
an
no. Well,
invention.
yeah, no, and innovation and inspiration stuff. And again, I haven't seen this stuff before technically because back at home it's very more utilitarian. Is the way that I would put
Well.
it. So
Is there anything else I can get for all of you?
No,
Or
this
is
is
the
wonderful.
food all right?
It's great.
food's fantastic.
I don't suppose
Valor,
you'd have a map, would
Yes.
can you make a con check for me?
Oh
And
no.
I make a con save.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh
What
no.
You
was that
asked for
called?
extra spicy.
you?
Oh yeah, I did
Someone's
ask.
gonna ask for a map.
A
Ha.
map? Are you asking her for a map
Yeah,
in your hometown?
yeah.
Let's just give him.
He grew up in
Uh,
a box. He will need a
That's
map.
true.
And if
she
she
doesn't-
asks, Valor's just gonna be like, "Remember how I said it's a long story and complicated?"
Yes, okay. Gully, it seems that the waitress is not too keen on your presence specifically. But for Valor,
Like inside that?
20, yeah, sure. Valor 25, yeah, you do save initially. But
Oh,
you
no.
you feel the spice hit.
Eh.
It's like your mouth feels like it's on fire, like you just used like a red dragon's breath weapon instead of your own. And she kind of just has this like evil smirk on her face, and she's just like, don't write any letters. You will be feeling it later.
I do actually have a question then.
Yeah, Valor's just like, "You're evil."
How many spices were in that?
Oh, it's not the spices she needs to worry about. It's just, some certain mushrooms we do use are very useful for, and she kind of just like points to the rear.
Mind if I ask?
We give it
for
to some
Ooh.
rowdy customers.
Oh,
You
I mean,
did
that-
not.
I would never.
I
I
don't
am
know if you would,
shocked you would even suggest that.
I don't know if you would be interested in this, but I do some cooking for the majority of the group. Maybe you could teach me a couple things for Pranks' sake.
I'm
And again-
afraid house recipes are secret.
Of course, that's fine. But I mean, at
I'm
least
sure there's a few alchemist shops you could probably find ingredients you
Similar-
don't normally find.
well, would it create a similar effect? Maybe for like if I needed in like say combat or something.
Bad spices.
That's not necessarily.
Ooh. You see, I'm kind of like a little bit upset by that, but then I'd like think about it, like maybe. It's
Anyway, I hope you
definitely
enjoy your
like a thing to
food.
put on the thing later.
I can say from personal experience, capsaicin in wounds is not a nice feeling.
Oh yeah.
It's true.
Oof.
I do now kind of
Oof.
wonder is there a way that I can make a potion of spices that increases the damage of the next, like it's a guiding thing, but it's like a consumable item that increases the damage of the next attack. It's just it's just like a bottle of capsaicin that I throw at someone.
Isn't that just like coating your sword in poison, which you can already do?
Well, I mean, it's more of a support item anyway, and I think that'd be funnier.
Yeah, Zeka kind of just grins and just, well, I hope you all have a lovely time. Just call me over if you need anything.
Valor just
Or
sticks her
any one of
tongue
the
out
other
at her.
creatures. My, how unladylike.
Oh yeah.
I would never
uh-huh.
expect that from our princess.
I
Wow.
I am the most proudest looking father figure here right now. And I'm like, oh, I like her a lot.
It's a good thing she's not a bard.
Oh, I would so want to hear some embarrassing stories.
He probably has plenty.
Mhm.
Right. So,
So-
for those of you who first time here, thoughts? Are you enjoying it so far?
Quite
It's
lovely.
much.
Seeing those spires out in the distance is, it's incredible.
Pretty
So
cool,
many
actually.
dragons. It's crazy.
Mm.
It's not the spires.
I mean, I've
that's
seen them
interesting
before,
to
but
me.
The town is almost as magical as my home village.
Yes, indeed. The spires are beautiful, although I can say from experience, the staircase is not as beautiful.
yeah, I'd imagine.
What? They don't have
So-
elevators or like a tram system or like a what?
Well, it
That's
seems like
not-
most of them can fly, so it's not really an issue.
Mm,
Well, and
There's
that's
that.
not really what the Dovstrom are for.
what are
It's
they?
more of a it's more of a pilgrimage.
That and the thought process
It's
is
a rather wasteful.
if it's something important enough to bother a true dragon about, then you're going to be willing to make that trip.
Also that.
I was
should know.
about to say that's kind of
You
a
also
waste,
can't
though, to have
fly.
them.
They do have if they catch you flying in there.
Hmm.
Let's just say it's not a good idea to fly in a dragon's territory.
Right. Well, I mean that I mean even walking in certain dragon's territory is considered bad from knowledge of legends.
There. He kind of like.
It
messes
depends
his
on the
beard.
dragon.
He does like
there was not
he does the
always
old man
bad
like
ones.
thinking like chin stroke. He's like, it. I would say most here are peaceful, but you definitely. That's more of peaceful if you keep your distance.
Mm.
GM, what do
Still
I get
very-
on a 9?
Insight.
Insight for
Yeah.
You're not sure
Okay.
what you did to piss off this waitress, or this. Yeah, from what you know, she seems to be the waitress. Just waking up. Or yeah, it just seems like she just doesn't like your vibe.
I probably know why.
Right then. Well, if we are done, I think it's time to divulge plan.
Go on then.
Yes.
You
What
have
is
one.
the plan?
Probably go to a more private area, perhaps.
Well, no, it's more of just like where are we going next? is the thing.
Ah,
That
I
doesn't
see.
have to be like, yeah. Again, it's more of just general like, okay, where do we go? What do we do? And
Well,
to-do list.
I myself am heading to the market. If
Might as
hopefully
well
you don't
since you're
need
here.
me. Well, yeah, I've
No,
got
I-
some business to check up
maybe
on
not
if
right
I'm gonna
now,
be
but-
here.
Yeah.
I hope
Maybe
you,
not right
whatever
now, but-
business you have here, is fruitful.
Thank you.
And Adric will get up and he'll leave some gold on the table. Thank you, Zeka. I hope to be a patron again. And he makes his way out the door.
And then I kind of like whisper as he's out of earshot again and be like, I'm surprised he didn't decide to regale everyone with the history of his cart and what it did last Tuesday for some reason.
The door swings open. Did someone say they want to hear a story?
No, that's not what I said.
I cast banishment on him.
I mean, wouldn't that send him to the Feywild?
Maybe.
Probably would.
Think that would be his home realm.
Don't banish our buddy.
It was a joke.
He just wants to tell everyone
anywho.
about the story.
Anyway,
I should have known when Golly woke up he wanted to hear a story.
that's
My apologies. How forgetful of me.
Oh no, Nanji's the one that
Actually,
wanted to hear
maybe-
the story.
that is not what I said at all. It was a joke.
Oh!
Yeah, why don't you two stay here and we'll go check in with the castle.
I actually wanted to go and see the family for some reason because I actually
This
wanted.
is great. I have such tales to tell. Do you know
I-
what my cart got into last week?
Can I actually cast
I immediately
banishment on
like
him
am
now?
regretting
I'm
this and like
thinking about it.
recommitting my life choices. God damn it.
It is another like 20 minutes before you guys get him to politely leave.
Yeah.
I mean, Valor's just is snickering because Nanji got himself into this mess.
Yes, and while I am taking like some mental notes of like, oh yeah, so here's how to prepare it better, and this is blah blah blah, and like I am paying attention. It's more of like the half paying attention, or it's like I
Enough-
understand.
Enough to
Yeah.
where if they ask a question, you can vaguely answer.
And even still, like I know enough about craftsmanship, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is how you do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Yeah, very much
smart.
Midwestern. Goodbye.
yes.
But yeah, he eventually does leave for good this time.
Oh yeah, in Denmark we don't say I throw you out. We just says well, and then put our hands on our legs. That is understood. Now it's time to fuck off.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
We do that in
Yeah.
the States too. It's like whelp, and we slap the thighs and we stand up.
Yeah. Well, it depends. That depends states actually, because at least
On the other hand, here we are not afraid to tell you to fuck off.
in New York,
Even
in New
if
York
you
it's
are
the same way.
guest. That's such a thing as outstaying once welcome.
Anyway, after a long and drawn-out conversation, where apparently I know a lot more about wagon wheels than I thought I did,
Hey, Edric, have you owned any other carts in the past?
how's about no? We just like go
Dirty
on
Garden.
to the with the plot.
So we do the whole splitting the party, or
Yeah.
I think
Well,
it's-
so
so-
we could. It just depends on when we want to split the party. We could keep party together,
It might be best to do
introduce
an
to
introduction.
family.
Yes, and then we
yeah,
can
it
I
go
mean,
might,
on.
it
I
might be
just-
better if we're all there.
I mean, I don't know how long
I
the
think,
information. Don't
I
know how
think
long.
sticking together would be the safest thing to do.
I don't know how long the visit to the information guild will take, though.
Well,
I mean, I'd rather have the information before anybody gets hurt.
do you need it like now?
know.
Now?
I mean, it's only one of the upper nobility who's in danger of dying.
All right.
It's important.
How's about this? We'll
I mean, it's no
How-
members
how-
of my family. So
well, yeah, no, but like, how long do you think you would need? If it's an hour, we can burn time. If it's less than that or more than that, it really depends.
depends on if they have the information what they want in return. I'm guessing somewhere between 1 and 6 hours.
Might be best to go just do quick introductions at the castle then, and then split from
Yeah.
there.
Introduction.
Might
Fair
be
enough.
strange if you just show up afterwards.
Yeah, it's like, hey, what's good?
Oh,
I do have my appear randomly permit.
No, let's
True.
not push that.
You get it as soon as you learn greater invisibility.
Shit. I only
That's
know
okay.
regular invisibility.
My permit for appearing randomly. Golly, are you? I'm sorry. You did wake up. While you were asleep was when you were having that little, nice, happy little vision / dream of yours, and you had woken up inside of a tavern with the rest of the party, and now here you guys are currently.
Not the worst place to wake up. Perfect. Alright, cool.
As I leave, I just tell the barmaid to, hand out the ale from the barrel until it's empty.
Much obliged.
Right. Well, shall we go?
I suggest we pay before we leave.
Well, obviously we're going to pay, but like, we all going to go to the castle together.
Oh, don't worry about it. I put it all in Valor's tab anyway. She kind of just grins again.
I was going to suggest it anyway.
I know that we are going to become fast friends. I am so here for it.
I'm still gonna hand her a platinum piece.
Nice.
Aren't you already friends?
What? No,
Appreciate
not
it,
with
kinda.
her. We just
Money
met.
business shouldn't stay money business shouldn't stay between friends.
That's fine.
No problem.
I just realized why I keep wanting to go into a southern accent, and I'm like, it's the fucking music playing in my ear right now.
Yeah, it's very jaunty.
I'm half thinking of busting out my old accent too.
Outlaw.
Like, hey, yo, what up, guys? It's me, good old
All right.
Nanji.
I've been listening to Danish folk music this entire time.
That's a good
Hell
one.
yeah.
I'd usually be listening to like Celtic music.
I mean,
that's
it's close.
solid.
Only we beat
Oh.
the Celtic.
It'd be more like dark Celtic music and stuff. And it's actually like I had like a playlist and it was really good. Let's do it all the time.
Did I know Golly didn't share that? Never mind. So yeah, what are you guys heading out then?
Off to Neverland.
Yes, sir. To Castle. Does it have a fun name?
To Castle Dragonhof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Castle Dovaka.
Castle Dovahkiin.
Wait, I thought I maybe I did have a name. I just didn't write it down. Heading towards the palace, yeah.
Yeah, Valor's just gonna lead everybody basically to the front door.
And as we're walking, I'm
You hope I
definitely
don't get
asking like
shot on sight.
I'm definitely
No.
asking like some intrusive questions. Of like, so like what was like the most embarrassing thing you had happen to you?
That's quite a question.
What? I've told you a lot of
Entire
well actually
life?
no I haven't well actually no I haven't told you a lot of embarrassing things.
Oh, right. Speaking of, can I
Nanji, the most
see
embarrassing
Cal's
thing that
journal
has
back?
happened to me,
Standing
the most
with book
embarrassing
ready.
thing that has happened to me is the fact that you tried to kiss my brother.
Mm.
That's nothing new.
Yeah.
I mean, not that Nadi goes around trying to kiss people's brothers, but
Well, first of all right, it was
Which we do not bring that up.
Mm.
Putting that right here. We
That's
don't bring
not-
that up.
that's not happening. I know.
Yes, ma'am.
And we don't bring him up as a group in general.
Okay, that's fine. Jeez.
pulls out list, crosses out two things.
Look, if nothing else, if that's seriously the most embarrassing thing that's happened in your life, that is insane. Because I
don't know. I
remember.
mean, I lost fights as a kid, but like nothing I would consider embarrassing.
I mean, fights are really cool.
I mean, I
Ooh,
did
ooh.
once walk
Did you-
outside with pants on. Could you imagine?
Oh my. How scandalous.
Okay. Yeah. So, like, what? Were you part of some underground fight ring or something?
No, I wouldn't call it an underground fight ring.
Hmm.
I just the taverns around here, at least when I was growing up, I don't know if they still have them in the last couple of years, but they had, you know, arenas, they had rings,
Interesting.
places where you were allowed to.
What would you say was like your proudest moment of like that battle time? Like one really cool fight that sticks out.
I mean, she'll tell him about it when she eventually thinks of it.
This
Well,
is why I'm very
it's
good at
not like
improv.
it's not like she really has one that sticks out in her mind.
Okay.
You
Pick
know,
one.
For me, it'd have to be the first time I died.
The first time or the second time?
The first.
Hmm.
Yeah, the first.
I'd say mine was Against the Mountain, which is a name no one
What?
recognizes. Mountain.
You
That's what he
fought a
called
mountain.
himself. Well, not
you
a
didn't
literal
fight a
mountain. Not a literal mountain. It just was his name. I went to prison, remember? Whoa.
Right.
Nicknames. Yeah.
Okay.
We shouldn't mention that either.
Probably not. I mean, I did.
Cross
the
out
thing
two
is
more
that,
things.
well, the
from
thing
list.
is that technically speaking, I did not escape, so it's like not like I'm on the run or anything. It's just that, again, criminal history that is technically falsified.
Yeah, we
Oh.
shouldn't mention that.
Yet
Not
another thing off the
in
list.
large group.
Are you just? Do you just have like a list of things that you are going to just going to divulge to people for no reason? Who?
No,
I
against
don't-
pay, of course.
What?
How the fuck do you think I make a living?
Well, I mean, I thought. Well, I mean, you're an information broker. Yes, that's what I. Never mind.
I procure and sell information.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
I don't know. Probably the fight that stands out most in my mind, if I have to pick one, is some. And it wasn't his fault, but his tail got sand in my eye. He went to dodge, and his tail kicked up sand. And I still managed to kick his ass.
Fuck yeah.
Almost like I didn't even need my eyes.
Won a battle against an owlbear at one point.
No, that is kind of where the crossbow comes from. Now that I think about it, or at least the design. Well, no, not the design.
So, Vala,
Yes.
is there anything other than a lot of things, is there anything that I shouldn't bring up?
Probably your name.
Well, the name, given that he was recognized immediately by name by Zeka, there's probably not much,
Probably not.
we can do to stop that. But
Oh, do we have a minute before we move on?
I mean, we're walking and talking, so.
Yeah.
so I'll allow it.
say we have time. What's up?
I'm gonna don a disguise. Not on me.
Hmm.
But on Golly.
I don't need a disguise.
Just a really shitty pair of bunny ears that gets slapped on top of Golly's head.
Just paint his scales.
No,
make
no,
it
I am
look
trained
green
in
or
a
something.
disguise kit.
I know, but that.
Put a wig on him.
But you're like, I don't really have much in your size, and just bunny ears. It's like, yes, perfect.
Okay, I mean, if he doesn't want it, then
Yeah,
you don't have to.
I don't think he'd need
I don't think
it.
he really cares.
Nah.
Plus,
No.
if anyone would want a disguise, it might be me. But even still, I'm like only half in, half on that.
I mean, I don't think they're hunting you here.
Well, obviously not. It's just nothing. It's just
I
whatever.
think if anything, I'm drawing heat away from you.
I'm not wanted. It's more of just people in the area that would be looking for me might. So it is still a thing, by the way, technically.
Valor, has
So
anyone
what's
in
our
your
what's
family...
our plan here?
Walk up and say hello.
Good question.
Say hello to who?
The Royals?
Points to Valor.
Well, we'll get to see Waldry and Davarir and Evelyn and Faye again.
Ah, yes.
Right.
So they've met Cal before, right?
Mm,
Should
Oh,
I...
yes, they
yeah.
have.
Well, they will.
I mean,
We
I
did.
could just pretend to
Mm.
be him. We did that all the time. Not that big of a deal.
I would recommend hiding
Or I
your
can-
arm, though.
I've been thinking about that.
Well,
I can't put anything
We
over
could
it. It just goes
blind
through.
say magic.
You can just sort of tuck it
Oh.
into my side.
But
no,
hey,
it should
Connor?
be fine.
This is why I should have finalized the design before we left. The blueprints and everything is still back with the cart.
Shame.
It should be fine. You know, it's not like, you know, we'll just tell the truth to an extent.
That this is a different
That's
soul
fair.
trapped in the body of someone completely
Well-
different.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
said to an
Savannah?
extent, we
Mhm.
just
Okay.
I'm definitely like doing like the dad thing of crossing my arms and giving it like do you even believe that story yourself that I just told you?
I mean, I'm living it and I hardly believe it.
we
This also might be a little bit hard to believe, but somehow I was able to telepathically communicate with your brother,
Mm-hmm.
Which
Right, he
one?
noted that.
which I don't know if that still works with. I don't know if that works now with you.
I
don't you
haven't
try?
heard
Oh,
anything.
Want to just
Have you
try
been-
it quickly? I haven't really been trying because I just remembered it now. But I'm gonna try and telepathically communicate with you.
Hold on, I wanna
Okay.
see. Oh, dang it! I don't have it. Fuck. This is where I wish that I had message to just like do sleight of hand and secretly cast and be like, "This is Golly," just very unconvincingly.
Brr. This is going on.
Really fucking funny. Sorry.
All right, who's doing what?
Telepathic communication between.
yeah, Golly's
Yeah,
trying
I'm
to
gonna-
use the soul thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and telepathically communicate to Savannah.
It's like
Yeah, nothing seems to be happening.
Are you doing it right now?
I just imagine
Right.
Golly
Let
just
me-
like has
let me
his
try to
hands on the
focus.
side of his head, just like.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
full
sorry.
Professor
I'm not-
X.
I'm not-
Hello.
Doesn't seem to be. I mean, I wasn't the target of that, so if anything, I would be the conduit that let you two. You know.
Well, that sucks.
Oh,
I wonder.
Hmm.
You tried reaching out to Cal at all? Actually,
Mm.
I mean, he's still in there, as far as I know.
Yes, but the way that I saw him though,
That might be
when
worth a shot.
Yeah, but the way that I
Maybe
saw
we
him
should
though,
do
when
some sort of
I,
meditation and see if you can reach out.
well, to be fair, the way
Yeah,
that I,
might be a good idea.
well, the odd thing is that the way that I saw it when Cal or whatever Cal is now, it's more of like he's spaghetti. The best way I can put that.
Right.
But like astral spaghetti. You know? Like how you felt in the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there still might be a way to maybe, if not reach him, reach some part of him. I don't know.
This would be so much easier if, like, even if we just had a simulacrum
Why did that not
simulacrum of
go
him.
where I wanted it to?
Right. Can I, Angie, could I see his book back, by the way? Any, some stuff in there.
Is it a bad time to mention that when I say I don't have the
Did you leave
blueprints
that
on me?
in the cart? I see.
Yes. Well, look, it's the best place to protect it. I don't want to have it on me and burn it.
I suppose
You get into a
that
lot of danger.
is
I'm
true.
sorry.
Hmm.
Plus, I was literally like in the middle of referencing it before we left, so obviously I didn't think to grab it.
But again, we don't have to say, this happened and it's not the same person. Just, this is Cal's twin sister.
I mean, sure, that works for me.
I mean, we are adventurers. Shit happens.
All right.
If they ask for specifics, then we give them the short version.
Mm-hmm. Why is this music so twangy?
Yeah. By the way, I'm totally like sitting on top of Rob, just kind of riding along, just like thinking.
I think a safe bet for me, when we do meet them, will be I'm not going to speak unless spoken to, because I don't want to do anything wacky.
You do something wacky. Perish the thought.
You
Very
have
sarcastically.
the added benefit of Laldry Laldry can vouch for you.
Mm-hmm. Anywho,
That's true.
and I think by this point we would arrive at the castle gates.
Well, the DM is in
maybe.
here, so
Yeah,
God damn it.
yeah, he's currently
our
muted and
our
deafened.
bard and our DM are elsewhere.
I don't know. Would it be funnier to have the country accent back or just not?
I mean, that's
I've
on
been
you, bro.
debating it. Well, I mean, it's like I was thinking of like sometimes that I slip into it of like a golly gee willikers or not even like that.
Golly gosh.
Makes sense in a way to occasionally slip back into it, just because how long was Nanji using it for?
The way that I did it was that he was using it for years because one of the things that was part of his quote unquote training was to create a secondary identity. And that secondary identity kind of was Nanji for like ever, because I think that I played it up that in his language it technically meant like craftsman something, or like it meant something in his native language somewhere in Dwarvish or whatever. I don't know. But that's one of the reasons why I like to have a meaning with my character interactions and stuff.
Sorry about that.
So, given how long he was using the accent, it would make sense occasionally for him to slip back into it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Like I stub my toe and it's like, golly, gee, that hurts more than a fucking cow on Tuesdays riding on a steak. Ah.
So did I miss anything?
Just some banter.
Bantering.
The
We
DM
have
has
decided
disappeared
that
as well,
we're just
so
gonna
I guess
we
we can just do whatever
call
we want
Sylvana
now.
what she is, which is just
I'm
Cal's
just
twin
here.
sister.
Hopefully
mean,
they
at
haven't
this
done much
point-
research on him.
Right. So I
Would
know
have come
that you
up, I
said that.
think.
Right. Also, I'm Sylvana. I know that
Mm-hmm.
this hasn't been brought up too much, but how would you feel about an entirely like robotic body?
I don't know. That's. I mean, something akin to like a warforged,
Well, maybe, but also like
or like your
not.
constructions here.
Is this another
Probably.
try of a robotic girlfriend?
No.
Look. Damn
Sorry,
it.
but no. It's not.
I like the
No
look.
offense.
Pause. Damn
Yeah,
it.
I just immediately say like I just immediately look like a shut up, and then I heard the no, and I'm like defeated. Damn.
I mean, to be honest,
No.
I haven't thought about that part very much. I don't.
I mean, technically,
Hmm.
you are married to Gully.
What?
No,
No,
not technically.
No.
that's not how that works.
Not real.
Plus, Golly is gay.
Unless you did some sort of ceremony to
No,
make it official
no, I
while
just
you were
proposed
dead.
in the spirit.
Okay.
Just proposed in the spirit realm.
That is
Golly is
romantic.
engaged to Cal,
Yeah.
which has nothing to do with Sylvana, other than she gets an in-law.
Also, I just
Yeah.
realized there's the whole to death do you part.
Right.
That's true.
Well, does
Beg
it count
beg
if you were
pardon?
both dead at the time?
Probably not.
Does it reset when you come back to life?
I don't know.
No.
I'm not.
I've heard. Well, I've heard of stories of lovers who,
From what I
through
know with my chat with God, it's changed now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I have thought about my body a little bit, because, I mean, it's
Well,
still,
what?
like,
What
buried
if not? What
somewhere,
if not?
right? At least my
Well,
bones
yeah.
are. That's
Yeah.
strange to think about.
Yeah, I would. Well, here's the thing. I was offered this, for my own reasons, involving family, but Adric did blatantly talk to me about that sort of reincarnation magic. So,
Oh, interesting.
and he brought it up like unnervingly casually, mind you. Like he was offering me one of his wares. It's a very strange experience, but I know for my usage that the people that I would use that on, I can't not only morally justify it, but also I just can't see them being happy. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Who
I
will
understand.
put a hand on your shoulder and tell you, as a friend, I will tell you, you do not want to owe a person like Adrid that kind of favor.
True. That I also did weigh that a little bit, but it's more about the my family thing, because
Yeah, you know,
people who it affects the
the whole
most.
joking demeanor just completely disappeared.
You wouldn't think
Yeah, I know.
that your wife and daughter would be happy to reunite with you?
It's complicated. Like the angel dude said, the soul chooses whether or not to come back. And I know in some cases I don't think so. So it's bring one back, I have to bring both back, and that's a lot. So for now, no. I don't think that they would be.
All right. Sorry. Got a phone call.
Hello?
We were just talking about how
Missed some banter.
Oh boy.
how Adric basically was like offering me I can just reincarnate them for you, and I'm just like, what if we do that, but for the sister, which
I
I brought up
also-
as like an option.
I just realized, what would happen if we bring Sylvana body back to life?
Yeah, there's a problem there.
Would
I mean,
Cal go into that soul? Or that soul
who
go into
knows?
that body?
That would be some
I-
weird,
Well, I imagine
weird
it-
stuff.
at this point, it's mostly decomposed. Ugh,
Yeah.
I
From
don't like
what
thinking
I
about this very
understand,
much.
it's not just a simple
we can-
let's split the souls. No, Cal actually fused my soul with his. It's not
Yes.
two anymore. It's just one.
Again,
There's no splitting it.
hence the spaghettification.
Hmm.
He got
Yeah.
sucked
So-
into a black hole?
Can't unsoup it
What?
now.
No, we did. Well, now technically he did, but that's not. You know what happened? Shut up.
It's something for us to look into.
Yes,
Yes.
that's more of what I was bringing it up for. Is an
I mean, do
option
you have-
to
Valor, do you have
do
like
that.
high mages in your court by chance? I could maybe speak with some of them, learn,
Good
I
point
would
to catch up
imagine
here.
so.
figure out what the hell is happening with me
Valor,
and my brother.
You rolled a.
I have 14.
How'd you? Oh, you rolled a 3 and you still rolled a 4. I was like, dang, how'd you? I thought it was a
Yeah.
+3. I was like, how do you only have a +3?
No, I have a plus 11, and
Yeah,
I rolled
yeah,
a
yeah.
14.
Yeah,
high level,
still
high level
failed.
gameplay?
Failure.
I think that we now are approaching the gates of the castle upon our conversation.
Yes. And as you do, Valor, you will suddenly rise vertically 20
Oh, no.
feet into the air.
Excuse me,
Uh-oh.
what's happening?
As,
Oh, what?
Are you alright?
as you are levitated.
Oh fuck!
And a familiar voice rings out as you see. And
Oh
steps out
shit!
of,
This will.
out
Shit
of
biscuits.
the out of the shadows.
Nah, shit biscuits.
Oh, come on, little sister. If you got surprised by that, how can you even call yourself an adventurer?
Return.
Whose voice is
Val-
this?
Valor's
one?
just going
I'm
to.
Fladry.
We are assuming. Yeah, I am
Ah.
assuming it's Laudry. So Valor's just going to kind of like look at her like, really?
For like one of the first times in a long time, Valor, you actually see her with a big old grin on her face. Kind of a little
Ah,
mischievous.
damn it.
Which does
Like
her
a win.
heart so good, but she also knows that she's about to make everybody in her family sad again.
I just like get a little bit angry, like, God damn it! I really wish that I thought of that. Fuck.
And outrunning behind her is another adorable little person.
And Valor's just
Yay!
like, put me down.
Oh my
Don't
god.
do it yet.
Is that the halfling? And
What do you think, Phil Audrey? Does Auntie Valor look funny hanging up there? As she just like starts spinning you in the air.
Yeah, Valor's like, I'm going to show you something funny the second you put me down. If you don't put me down now.
Oh, she has such a temper, this one. Yeah, she drops the spell and you drop. She just drops it, so you drop 20 feet.
Valor sticks
like,
her
throw
wings
up-
out.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I was gonna do a feather fall thing.
No, Valor just sticks her wings out and floats down. Actually, no, she doesn't. She sticks her wings
Okay.
out. At about 10 feet, goes, flies, and scoops Faye up.
Okay.
I can also do funny things.
well,
I'm fairly
I'm
certain
not
like
sure
most of us
so.
can
See it.
fly anyway.
It
levitating.
seems you all finally made it to our humble little nation.
Eh.
It took you long enough.
Well, we had
There's been
unfinished
some-
business elsewhere.
Yes, there's been some things going on. A long story, but
Yes. Also, that's not Cal, by the way.
Yeah, speaking of
Hi.
long stories,
Ah.
Waldry, this is Sylvana,
Hello.
Cal's twin sister.
In the same body.
It's very complicated.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Short
How does that
version.
work? Sharing a
How do I
body with your
know?
brother.
How about we do
There
not?
is no
how about
sharing
we
a
do-
body. It's
How
it's
about we
complicated.
do not? Yeah. How about we do not talk about that here? I think that we should get some royal tea. Anyone else?
That is disturbing.
you're telling me.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yes. Father and mother are waiting inside, obviously.
Mhm. And what about the?
You-
What about the other? What about? I'm
You
assuming
look
that brothers-
mostly presentable, at least.
I didn't
Some
put
of
on
you
my.
more than
Well, actually,
others.
hold on.
Give me a
Well, actually-
second. Pulls out the
Sorry, it's not like I
pulls
was
out the
able
fancy clothing.
Yeah,
to
I
change.
also like adjust a portion of my clothes, and I use my thing, and it does like a shift weave into more fanciful clothing.
Why do I picture who
about now?
just has a oversized T-shirt that he can just swap in and out?
What are you talking about? All he
Like
does
a
is
kid in
change his
pajamas.
vest.
Changes. Oh yeah, he has one vest.
No, fess. The tiny little hat on top.
Oh yeah.
This is the fancy fess?
Oh
This is the
no, I
fancy
thought I had
vest.
some actual like fancy clothes to put on to. But no, I guess I'd have to just dust my armor.
I'm just joking. They don't care.
Well,
Come on,
they
come
won't
on.
care as far as
You.
you guys are concerned.
Oh yes, Valor, you look absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna whisper to Nanji as we walk closer.
I
I'm
do
not
understand.
gonna tell the rest of you.
I do understand Dwarvish, though.
Yeah. Laldry will steal back Felaldry from you, Valor.
Yeah, that's fine.
Kind of just grab her and just be like, anyway, and then just start walking.
I
walking
definitely
into
have an
the
annoyed look on my
grounds.
face after you whisper that in my ear, just like.
Yeah, Valor
Yes,
just
yes, come along.
leads everyone in behind her sister.
Yeah. I'm kind of half wondering if Faye is gonna tackle me again.
She seems much more like calm
That's somehow
for
worse.
a child.
That is somehow worse than her being
Don't,
super
don't mind
hyperactive.
me. I'm just enjoying the view from the rear.
What?
He's at the back of the group.
We are
Ow.
following them, enjoying the
Oh,
view from the rear.
Are you
Jesus
checking out
Christ.
my sister?
No, I know what it is. I know what it is. I just listen. It's just.
He's also short, so
that's
can
not-
you even see anything?
I mean, I'm flying.
Oh, you're.
You expect me to walk around here?
You can still ride on the back of Robin. He doesn't mind, or they don't mind. Doesn't.
Yeah, no.
To be fair,
I'm 3 foot tall in the land of Dragonborn. Yeah,
who can
no,
perch on
I'm
anybody,
being
really?
flying at head height. For most
Well,
Dragonborn.
I'm fine. I'm fine walking.
Yeah, they can see your
yeah.
ears.
True. Though the fact of right now is that they're kind of behind my head,
Yeah.
and they're in their little ponytail configuration where I have them tied together
That can't be
to make
comfortable.
myself look more presentable. And yes, I still do have the shift weave, and yes, it is set to the fancy clothing setting because it's funny.
Yeah, some more small talk goes by as you are joined by Davarier and his wife Evelyn
Mm.
in the kind of the foyer area.
I looked
before-
look slightly annoyed, but then just like take a deep breath. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not annoyed by it. I'm not annoyed by it. I'm annoyed by it a little bit. It annoys me a little bit. I'm fine.
Why is this? Yeah. So what are you guys doing as you come upon them?
I mean, Valor's gonna go hug her brother.
Fair enough. Yeah, he welcomes the hug openly. It's good to see you, Valor.
Good to see you guys too.
Does he look like better dressed now?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably looks less like a farmer.
Yeah, very much less
Eh.
like a farmer.
Yeah. What about the other two, wife and the daughter?
Yeah, well, they're dressed appropriately for royalty. Pretty much the only person who doesn't look like a royal here is Valor.
I mean, that makes some semblance of sense. Well, it has been quite some time, I believe.
It's been
What's
a while
that?
since we've had all of us together.
What is it?
If only we
8
could,
months
Oh.
in game?
Something
Mm.
like that.
Almost a year? Somewhere there between?
Maybe.
Since when?
Everyone last was together.
Since those two last saw each other.
It's been a few months
Uh,
at least in game.
Yeah, a couple
Yeah.
months. Not the whole campaign hasn't been a year yet.
Oh.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I think that we ought to.
It's rare to get all three of us here together. If only, well, sadly, if we had the fourth, that'd be. even better.
Mm.
Put it on the collar. Yeesh.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a collar tug there, just like a.
Yeah, Valor just kind of makes a bit of a face. She tries really hard not to.
Non-G, despite the training, it's just like a little bit of a.
The whole
Well.
party right now.
Yeah. Well,
What are you
except from
talking about?
except from Sylvana and Who, because they have no real care. I think actually it would just be me and
I don't care either.
yeah, it would
If
just
I
be
stabbed
Nanji and Valor really that would have any reaction.
Laldry chimes in. It's just like, yes. We used to have the working with Dromdeer and their intelligence to see if we can find a Tyrum. We don't have any leads yet. She kind of like narrows her eyes.
I'm gonna
Valor,
give
though.
her. Her siblings would get advantage on that insight check to figure out what the fuck is wrong with her.
Yeah. I think an insight check on me would also not be too far fetched.
Well,
Oh, my deception.
but
Deception.
Laundry and Dever would get advantage because it's Valor.
I'll roll deception just in case, cause I think it's funny. Just for myself though. Just.
I mean, yeah, both of them kind of just look at you, Valor.
Yeah.
Laldry kind of, her expression kind of shifts a little bit though. She's like, although some information from Dromdeers that I've heard lately, seems you made some interesting moves, Valor. I do hope to hear about them later.
Is some interesting what now?
Some
moves.
interesting moves.
She's talking about your girlfriend.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's yeah. Valor's like,
that's fair. That's a fair one.
But
I will
information really does
gladly
travel
talk
fast.
about her.
Yes, I should hope so. It's not every day we get a how shall I say, visa request from such a high-ranking person.
No fucking shit.
Well, I did invite her to come see our home.
Oh my god.
Yes, that's precisely kind of what flagged the note. Is said person put that on the paperwork. So
Oh my
we,
god.
of course, had to do some digging.
Investigation.
Valor's definitely like a bit more like oddly enough, you guys would think that she'd be, like a little tense about this topic of conversation. No, like immediately just like tension gone, like okay, nope, this is fine.
Yeah, this is fine. I definitely
It-
also I definitely
seems like
100% burst out laughing at the same time as I did there. Like someone flagged it's like, "Oh my god."
This is clearly sibling. What's it called? Teasing?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yep.
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah.
Right.
Banter
Well,
amongst siblings.
let's not keep
Davarier
people
kind of
waiting.
laughs and just like leans down to Phaeldry. He's just like, he's like, kind of looks over at Valley. He's just like, hey, Faye, you might get a second aunt here soon if we're lucky.
Oh, I see. Someone's been spending so much time with Mom.
His face kind of just like hollows, and he looks at you. He goes, he just goes,
Yeah, you're turning
As
into
much
our
as-
mother.
as much as I went through Valor, let's just say, Mom has been expecting at least a word or something.
Speaking of the
Uh,
word with the mother,
mean,
I do think
technically
that we've been
you-
to waiting long enough with this conversation.
About
Technically,
that, I
you
need
two
to.
were supposed to be the word with our mother.
Oh no, she more of got upset hearing it, or at least that from us, because well now she definitely wants to meet them or
It
they, whoever this person is.
About your mother,
It was
I do
a
have dealings with her.
Arrangement.
Anyway,
Uh-huh.
let's
I'm
not
thinking-
keep her waiting since we have a ton
Yes,
of appointments and stuff to get to. And I personally would
enough-
love to try some of this royal
All
tea
right,
because it
yes,
sounds delicious.
Enough babbling around. He kind of just bangs on the door. He's like, "Father, Mother, we're coming in." And you guys enter the kind of private meeting room, and sitting in front of you.
Oh, so
Ah,
you guys
shit.
do see Valor straighten up a little bit. Like not a ton, but just enough.
I'm definitely coming in with like the biggest smirk on my face, and I've removed. I don't think that I would want to remove the comprehend languages hat because it's part of the charm, I guess.
But yeah, in front of you is Peered and gosh, that name, Aruna.
Aruna, yeah.
Aruna, Nerexius, the current monarchs of Kahofkeen.
Royal bow.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
Roll performance, golly.
Yes, sir.
I just wanna
Please hit
see
your head
it.
on the door frame. Please hit your head on the door frame. Please hit your head on the door frame.
Oh Lord, brother.
There you go. That's how you spell those names.
I wish I still had
Let's
portent.
go.
Oh.
That's rough, bro.
Please hit your head on the door frame, please.
Golly, you you step into the room.
Six
You
is
go to
better than
bow.
one.
Yeah, no. He goes. You go to bow, and you manage to you pull off the bow. I'll let you say it. You pull off the bow. But as you bow down and stand up, you kind of for a moment you forgot to account for the weaponry that you carry. There may or may not be some vases behind you that are no longer behind you. As you hear just
no.
1,000 pieces shattering on the stone floor, and you're just
That
There
normally
There is
both-
a small look of horror.
same
both-
here.
Both Peard and Oruna keep like the straightest faces, like not even blinking. Just the politest royal smiles on their faces. And they're just like,
Fucking Jesus Christ.
yes, welcome, welcome. You must be the friends of our daughter.
I am so
Valorfe.
sorry.
Don't worry about it.
I'm pretty sure
Please
I've
come
broken
in.
that vase once or twice.
I mean,
if
mending
you-
is a
yes.
spell for a
Yeah,
reason.
if you want, I
We've
can.
taken to putting replicas of the real things around due to a certain someone, and
I was not
your
the
mother
only
kind of
one
just
breaking
death
things.
stares at you.
I was not the only one breaking things.
Peard
I mean-
chuckles. He's like, you should have seen her when she first discovered her rage. That was a sight to see.
I imagine that there was a butler through the window that very same day.
Need to be nice. Need
Unfortunately,
to be nice.
it was-
Need to be nice.
It was the her brother, actually, if I recall.
Ooh, even better.
I think, what was it? Help me out here, Devereer. Big Dave kind of just chuckles. He's like, yeah, he's like,
Big Dave.
he was like, yeah, no, I remember walking around. I believe I had just come around a corner and poor Atiram had just been in the wrong place at the wrong time, and
Ugh.
I think that was the first time he learned Featherfall. Quite on the fly, literally.
I kind of like I go from happiness to like a
Yeah, there's another Valor.
happiness to screaming.
Really good at her composure.
Yeah, happiness to a bit of a
Sh-
screamish. I'm gonna
she's
ta-
really
I'm
good
gonna
at
just.
this.
Is there like a sit down for whatever, wherever stuff is?
Yeah, there's like lounge chairs.
Yeah, I take a seat and I'll have Robin carefully sit next to me, like on the floor.
Yeah, Valor's just gonna go and hug her parents.
This humble messenger greets the sun in the south, I guess would be the correct term.
Hmm?
Huh?
I have a receipt for a message.
Yeah, damn. Imagine.
I thought it easier to bring the message itself rather than word of it. May I approach the throne?
I think Fenn's off.
Yeah, we're not in the throne room. It's just my father's study.
You guys are just in a. You guys are thinking more in a, like the side meeting room rather than a formal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't change how who is acting around high nobility.
Fair point.
I know you are high nobility as well, Valor, but you're also an adventurer. So,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like she doesn't bother her.
I mean, again, completely different persona. To
Yeah. Peard kind of chuckles. He's like, "You, no need to be so formal. I myself used to be," and he kind of like pulls at his neck, and you can actually see a similar chain that to all of you, signifying part of being an adventurer's guild. Think of it as almost a requirement of our family. We try to be well-rounded people.
respect, though, still need to be shown. As I will hand the receipt for the job done that I picked up from the messengers.
Yeah.
And hand it to the queen. Along with,
squinting.
along with a blackened card with silver writing on it.
Was that what that fucking card was? Forgot about that.
I kind of
Yeah.
expected Valor to question me about it when she learned his real name, but she didn't. So
Yeah, so the queen takes the letter and kind of nods appreciatively and sets it down. She's like, yes, thank you.
Valor just is squinting because, as far as she knows, he didn't have any other letter except the one that he gave her. Hey, what the fuck is that?
my business card.
Okay,
Oh.
that's not nearly as terrifying.
Can I have one?
Come.
It looks nice.
Last I checked, Valor have one of them.
Do I have one of them?
I mean, you picked it up from your girlfriend's table.
I think she just noticed it on the table.
Mm.
Luna definitely had it.
Yeah.
Oh, remember
Yeah,
that
I
you picked it up.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
Yeah, you saw a
You
black
noticed
card
it,
with
you just
silver
didn't pick it
writing
up.
in her room.
Well, because I think I immediately got, like, hit with a chair.
No, it was before
No, that was after. That was your
Oh,
first time going to her place.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, yeah, no. I had other things to worry about.
My notes are saying meets up with Valor's siblings, the live ones.
Yikes.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a good hit to the old.
I mean, it will be difficult to meet up with the dead ones yet.
Can be done.
Can't rule it out.
There's can be done.
Yeah,
You
there's
could,
for that.
could also meet up with the undead ones.
Undead.
I'm just planting seeds of discord. So don't mind me.
Anyway. Right. Well, I think introduction time probably good for.
Yes, it seems our daughter has forgotten her own manners.
I have not forgotten my manners, Mother. I was simply
Oh,
letting
yes.
you finish reading.
Oh, yes. Well, you know,
Uh,
I find
so
it impressive the first letter I get is from one of your friends and not even you. Not a call, not a text.
Not so much
And
as a
Valor
messenger pigeon.
Valor just walks over and gently takes her mother's hands. You know how much I prefer telling you my stories face to face.
Oh, that only worked when you were a child, my dear.
You can't
And
fault
she
me
kinda
for
ju- she
trying.
kind of
as
just
an adult.
pinches your cheek.
Yeah, she just. You can't fault me for trying. But, yes, let me introduce you to my friends. And she will, she'll introduce her parents. Yeah, this is my father, Peard, and my mother, Aruna.
Oh, they both
You-
nod their heads.
Sylvana, you guys haven't had a chance to meet my siblings before. This is my brother Davrir, my sister Leldry. This is Davrir's wife Evelyn and their daughter Faye.
Nice to meet you again, Laudry.
Ivana will give a polite curtsy.
I definitely stand up and give a little bit of a bow.
Peard kind of speaks up. He's like, I heard your group was quite helpful in Lord Colgrim's plight a few months back. That and also of your achievements in the siege even. That was quite a letter to get. He kind of just looks
Oh.
over at Valor. Just
Oh, well,
figuring out our daughter was
Valerie's just rubbing her neck.
yeah, well, there was a lot that was happening.
Laldry also starts rubbing her neck like,
Well, yes, there was
'Cause she was
there
on
a
the
fair
other
bit that was
side.
happening. Yeah, there was a fair bit that happened that day, so it's not a huge surprise. I mean, I have family back home as well, and I should write more.
So, what brings you all to our humble nation?
Death and destruction.
Oh,
So
for
no.
goodness.
Let's not be so crass about it.
Mm.
Well, no, it's more of just what were we doing here?
Well, I mean, I
There's a good
wanted
bit
to
of
come
news.
home. I figured I would. Most of the others haven't been.
I
Who
think
will-
I'm the only one with a goal to do here.
Who will look to the child and ask if this is not that the child could be removed, but this might be a bit harsh for young ears.
I'll say maybe we should save that for a little bit later then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I mean,
No, we were just on
did Valor.
our way out. Just wanted to stop by and say hello, as Davrir kind of gives Valor another hug, and then it's just like, "Come on along, Faye. We'll see them again."
And Valor just grins down.
Faye
at him,
even-
"We're here for a while."
Red flag
to hug me
billows in the
once.
background.
That's my
Better
big question.
not.
Like, God damn it! Like, God damn it! Please don't.
It's like the classic trope.
fresh.
It's like, I promise I'll see you again.
Yeah.
Somebody in the
Nice.
background just waving a giant red banner.
Only 2 days away from retirement.
Well,
Yeah,
I
literally.
think that the best. I mean, do we want to tell them or?
Think they should know what little information we have.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Right. I guess the first thing would be a strange question. Has there been like?
Angel and devil attacks.
Right.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do that sentence.
Any unusual appearances of
Any
Creatures
sort
that you
of
don't know.
extraplanar.
Outer-worldly
Beings.
beings.
Yes. Anything
Yeah.
really.
We've on some of the outskirts and cities further away from the Dovstruma, yes, we've heard reports of strange beings appearing and similarly disappearing. But generally around at least the capital and the spires, we're not quite sure. We assume the magic studies have taken to it that the elders have put into place some forms of protection, at least around the mountains and the capital specifically.
Quite
We
smart.
have
Quite
yet-
smart.
We have yet to have anything appear here.
Quite smart. Well,
that will at least buy us some time.
yeah. So, to, I guess, explain, we've obviously met some of these other worldly beings that don't exist on this plane, and from the gathered information, vague as it may sound, the whole protection of this world is failing, and we believe, with some elements of evidence, that the origin point is here in Kahofkeen.
Well, no. That we
Well, the
don't
general area.
that.
Well, that's why I said with some, like, that's not, I'm trying to avoid specifics here. Because it's not like we know exactly whether this is the first place that everyone thought of.
I feel like I've missed a lot.
No,
I
you
feel like
haven't.
I've missed
You've
stuff,
just
Yes. Where are we?
I thought the
No,
only
no,
the
no,
only
not-
reason we were worried about extraplanar beings in Kahofkeen outside of what has started to go on is because of the Azure Tooths being Azure Tooths.
that's what I
which-
was getting. That's what I was getting at. That the
Oh yeah,
origin
but
point
I
might
don't
be-
know
Golly-
if the two things are connected necessarily.
Golly
Yes.
also has yet-
Naji's going under the assumption that they are, but like obviously, if you want to correct him, like sure,
Gully has yet to also share the vision that he had when he arrived,
that's
Sure
true.
is.
which is fun. If he even remembers.
I remember that. I'm choosing not to share.
Yeah. Well, that's
Hey,
probably not
fair
good,
enough.
but
I'm all for it.
anyway,
Whilst
Anyway,
picking up
whether or not that's
information.
the
around the-
case is
Go on, Nancy.
immaterial. Sorry, whether or not that's the case is immaterial. It's just that there's a number of subjects, and they seem to be working both in tandem and against, though unsure. I did talk to one of the beings personally, and he said that the only reason for this kind of protection to fail would be from inside the bubble rather than outside the bubble.
Well, yes, we know that.
That's why.
Whilst trying to dig up information about the celestial attacks in Drumdeer, I did manage to scrounge up some horrifying information about Kahofkeen.
Oh.
Apparently, one of the high nobility is in, as the red rune starts flashing all over.
Ugh.
What's flashing all over?
Yeah, what's going on?
The red,
Uh,
the red runes. Like he's giving out information that he probably shouldn't. Just like, not
Oh,
just
As in
step
the
back.
red
okay.
branding flashes up.
Gotcha.
Like,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
That's why I went like a.
Who will shake his head at one of the high nobility seems to be in danger. I'm unsure of who, as he kneels and
Hmm.
you can almost hear the flesh sizzling in the branding.
Starts to smell a little like poultry.
It's
A
yeah,
little
it's
bit of
supposed to be like
roast
that, damn it,
chicken.
it does.
As
Just like-
you see the runes just heating up, basically.
Hmm. Well, there's many, almost too many to count, who could fit that description, or on who is an enemy of nobility.
Which is why I would ask for your permission to do some searching.
By all means, you're free to do as you wish while you are here. After all, there's the one taking responsibility for you will be Valor, after all.
And Valor's just gonna put like a hand on whose shoulder and just be careful.
The
Probably
runes
never-
are hot to the touch, by the
Yeah,
way.
that's what I was thinking. That's what I was going to be like. It's like, probably burning your hand now. Like, ugh.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Well, other than that, I don't really have anything to say, actually.
I mean, we also know and think that the Azure Tooths are up to no good.
Yeah, they were the one of the, at least in my mind, one of the prime suspects. For a number of reasons.
In deep growling draconic, the Azure Tooth are those who will not be blamed for nothing.
Boy.
What?
Yeah, no, that.
While that is happening, I'm gonna walk up to Valor and whisper in her ear, should we talk about the kidnappings?
Let's.
Bring that up.
Hey, maybe not right now.
Understood.
Maybe not right now.
He said, "Let's do it."
Jesus Christ.
No, I think he said understood.
Oh, I thought he said, "Let's do it." I was like, "Damn."
Like, no, please.
Shoot
Right.
anyway.
Well,
Who will take a few deep breaths, put a hatband on, and well, better get to work. Still slightly
Yeah.
smoking.
I kind
Be
of
careful.
half want to come with you now, just to see, because I also used to be in the information business thing.
Actually, you know
So-
what? Valor will suggest
Yeah, that's what
bringing
I'm thinking.
someone with him.
Yeah,
That's a
I'll
good
go.
idea.
I can
Less-
go. Yeah, I can go.
Not
along.
because she doesn't trust, but just if there's trouble, you know, two sets of hands are better than one.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go. I'm fly. I mean, I can fly. I can also.
But you're also fly.
Shut up. Yeah. I'll go. I don't really have much else to deal with here. Just make sure that and I point to Robin, or to point to Rob and be like, make sure that they find a place that's out of the way.
You're not bringing Rob with you?
I mean, 1, I can't carry it. 2, they can't fly, and 3, yes, bring a gigantic metal dog with you when you're going on an
What's the weight of
information
Rob?
broking meeting. Like he's a medium creature, and he's a construct, and he's made of metal. So
Like
I
a couple
assume
hundred
more-
pounds then?
Is he more than 200 pounds?
probably given how beefy he
It's a
is,
thick dog.
So
Yeah.
250 pounds? In that vicinity?
probably.
Yeah, I can still grab him.
Yes, but let's not carry a giant metal dog with us.
Eh,
Bit conspicuous.
I
We
mean,
can take care of it. It's no big
Yeah,
deal.
no, it's not. It's fine. It's fine.
Well-
I can be without them.
how fast is your flying?
How fast is my flying? I think it's this. It's my winged boots, so I think it's the same speed as my walk cycle or my walk speed.
Great. Grabs Nanji, starts flying off.
What shit?
I have a flight speed of 40.
Yeah. Still, just like the immediate grab of like, oh crap, not this again.
I mean, gonna love mobile.
Alright.
I mean, it's
Alright.
realistic to nature, so
True.
All right. So, Big H and Nanji are out.
Yeah, we go in.
I do love how
Beard
nonchalant people take who almost spontaneously combusting.
right.
Well, I
Well, what are
actually
you
didn't. Well,
supposed to
no.
do?
For me, I didn't. I just kind of like.
I
eh.
tried to fix it
was more
last
of just
time and
a
it didn't work.
surprise. Yeah, it was more of
True.
just a surprise of a. Huh.
This bird is on fire.
Yeah, apparently.
They
It's
just
a
assume you're some
phoenix.
sort of. Yeah, I was about to say they assume you're some sort of half phoenix, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Dick.
I do now want to talk with the dragon after they said that.
But yeah, so the people left in the room are Laldry, Sylvana, and Valor, and the king and queen.
And
You guys. Oh, and Golly. Sorry. Sorry. Now I feel bad. So yeah. They're kind of just like you guys are just catching up. It's getting to the point where they're both about to turn in for the day. The afternoon or evening, I should say. Well, it's been this is Pier talking. It's been lovely meeting all of you. It's good to see that Valor has trustworthy friends. I believe we'll be turning in. You are more than welcome to stay here in the castle or the guest quarters. You are more than you are damn are our honored guests.
That's very kind of you, sir.
Is there any
Valor's trying
the
to
tension
figure
in the
out
air
what to
is-
how to
say.
say?
Yeah.
Cut it
Like
with
you
a
guys
knife.
see
Yeah.
Valor, like you guys can see the wheels turning in Valor's head of trying to figure out how to like find words. Can I?
Pier does not like awkward silences, so he's like, "Well, it's lovely weather we're having."
As his leg stands up. Yeah.
There's like one window. It's just like, So,
Indeed. It's my first time seeing Hofkane weather.
yeah,
That
we
sounds
could arrange a
sad that
tour
now they say
guide
that.
for you to go out if you'd like.
You
Thank
guys
you for the offer,
absolutely.
but I think I'll be seeing enough of Hofkane on my own terms.
Yes, Valor, would you like us to step out? Or
Yeah, she gives Sylvana a real appreciative smile before turning to her parents. It's like, I need to talk to both of you and you, Laldry and Davarir, if we can pull him away from Evelyn.
Alright, then I guess we'll just step away. And I lean and whisper, I'm going to go stalk the Azurtooths. Good luck, bye.
hold on. Wait.
And he walks
Rob-
off.
Rob just kind of will stand, and I set her to follow, but stay within the bounds of the castle. Probably what I would say.
I'll follow Golly to make sure he doesn't go kill anyone.
Yeah, Valor might actually have Rob, if Valor can give Rob commands, have Rob go with Sylvana and Golly.
I feel like it's coded into Rob at this point that if
no,
Golly goes on his own somewhere,
Yeah.
It's not really a hard code, but it's more of just like chain of command, master, then most of the party, than anyone else that is set to master at the time. But Golly is definitely up there on the people to follow list.
Yeah, Valor's just gonna very gently pet Rob and have Rob go off after.
All right,
Golly and
so
Sylvana.
Robotic
Sylvana,
bark.
Golly head off. Valor, you are
Go
now
explore the city.
left with
At night.
Laldry, and Davarir returns shortly. So you are now with your parents and your siblings.
Yeah, Valor's just gonna take a. I don't know if anybody in her family has ever seen her pace. Because she's definitely doing that. And waiting for Davrir to get back into the room.
Yeah.
She's so nervous about having to bring all this up. And just Davrir gets back and she just takes a real deep breath and she's like, I found a Tiram.
Oh, that's great.
She does not look happy. She looks
Ah.
upset. She said she does not
horrified
say it
even.
with no, she doesn't say it with a smile. She looks a little sad. And just I found a Tiram.
And then you see visibly your mom like bracing herself for this news. Your siblings kind of like leaning in close with anxious expressions.
She takes her mother's hands. Unfortunately, I couldn't keep him safe.
Well, you can't just stop there.
I know. After he gotten away from those who took him, I don't know his exact situation. He got in with some not so great people, probably. He was going by Keldian when I found him. I didn't realize it was him at the time. And I don't know when, but he got involved with the Dragon Queen.
They kind of just like sit back and just like silent awe and shock.
I tried to bring him home. I did. But he cast something and Valor's trying so hard to not like cry. As she says that, she takes a deep breath. He cast something and made me plunge a dagger into his heart. And there was nothing I could do to stop myself.
Oh. Valor.
She just tightens her grip on her mom's hands a bit.
Sorry, I'm choking up now.
It's like, can I just say also, by the way, this is like the most appropriate song that's playing right now for this scene.
Yeah.
It's funny because you guys are listening to something that I'm not listening to, but whatever song
It's
just wrapped up was real thematic.
Oof.
Yeah,
Right
it's
now
called
it's-
"See Fire" apparently in this playlist.
it's
It's
rough.
so
Yeah,
good.
I See Fire by Ed
So
Sheeran.
good.
Oh,
Great
yeah,
one. So
no,
good.
that
It's
is
the
a
one I
good
played
song.
during Temple's death.
It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
great
no,
one.
that is a good song to play during moments like this. No, I was listening to White Palace from the Hollow Knight soundtrack.
Oh, that's another solid one. No, I like that because number one, this is like actual icy fire, which is like dragon stuff. But
Yeah.
you just like the way that
Little
you were
on the
talking,
nose.
like with the actual like waving of the music. I'm like, does she hear this back in her mind? Like what the fuck?
No,
It's
I
so
wasn't
good.
hearing any of this.
I was like so invested. I'm like, dude,
No, that was no, not intentional.
that's great. That's great. Anyway, sorry. Back to scene. Back to scene.
Yeah, your mother just full on hugs you and just starts crying.
Yeah,
Like,
Valor
not
just
even just
holds her mom.
Peered kind of just he has that 1,000-mile stare, like almost expressionless, because it's like it's not that he's not feeling anything, it's just like feeling so much at once that you end up just glitching out, like you just go blank.
Yeah.
And Davarir kind of kneels next to you and your mom and pulls you both close as well. Laldry gets in there too.
And she just says that she tried her hardest. You know, that she wanted to bring him home.
Is he you at least? Is there anywhere we can bury him?
And she just shakes her head. There's no body. I'm trying to remember exactly what he said. It was something like basically telling her to come and take what was hers.
Yeah, essentially. Come and reclaim what was stolen.
Yeah.
And it was dragged
and,
to hell.
Yeah, and Valor, says that
To the 9 hells.
he
Yeah.
was
You gonna mention that?
taken away.
Yeah.
Well, at least we'll have to let the country know so we can build a memorial with the rest of the family, so they can mourn as well.
And she nods. And then there's a really sad smile as she looks at her parents and she's like, "But I did it. I found them like I said I would."
Damn.
I want to just hug. I want to just hug Valor so badly right now. Like
You can't just throw it in the end. I found him like I meant to.
Yeah, like in my mind, I don't know how Nanji would feel
Sorry.
about having. Yeah, I don't know how Nanji in my mind would like justify like how he would feel getting a memorial to his torturer, like a person who tortured him not just like that one time, but probably for years. So it's like, I don't know.
Jeez, hitting me with this shit.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just she found them. She said she was going to, and
Yeah.
by God,
that-
she
yeah.
did.
Anyway, you did it.
Yeah. They just hold you tighter and have a little family cry sesh.
Yeah.
Good old family cry sesh.
Yeah, 2 out of the 3 making it home ain't bad.
Meanwhile, in the sky, what the fuck? Ow!
Listen.
2 out of 3. You say tells to your
No,
parents.
no,
Hey, 2 out of 3.
no,
Not
she
bad.
doesn't. No, she doesn't
Nope,
say that
nope.
out loud. No, that was me. Just 2 out of the 3 making it home ain't bad.
No, when you had
Jeez.
nothing to go on, that's
That's enough.
Well, pretty
Pretty good
rapid succession
statistics.
too.
Yeah.
Statistically speaking, it's like,
Yeah.
and then I just immediately like we cut to me and who
Valor.
just like stop with the fucking ow, you're hurting my
Valor on a-
goddamn shoulder.
Valor internally, just like. But my scoreboard is good now.
God.
Shit.
No, but I mean, yes, but no. Valor has been telling herself, that at least 2 siblings have made it home safe, and that as bitter as he might have been about it, that
This is always his home.
hope. I'm trying to think. That Atira might have taken some comfort. As
Yeah.
bitter as he was in the end. That that they got to make it home. And that the family cares.
Yeah.
God damn it, now Ori and the Will of fucking Blind Forest main theme is on, and that's a little sad.
That's a good one.
God
You know what,
damn.
when you said Willy, I thought you said you were gonna say Will-O-Wisps. All that I could think of was, hey, do you think you would want to defy your fate and go on with the other Will-O-Wisps, or get eaten by a giant spider? Which one would it be? I don't know if anyone's seen that.
Yeah.
it's just
and
No,
no,
but yeah,
Nanji,
family crisis.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
funny.
You know,
I
if I had
will
a nickel
not
for every time
I will not
someone
slow
could
down.
convince.
well, no, don't. It's not slow. It's not a slow down
Yeah.
thing. It's more of just I'm very uncomfortable, and you're kind of dislocating my shoulder just a little bit.
Yeah. So, it is late evening by this point. So, quick series of events. Yeah, Valor grind with family for a while, a good while.
Yeah.
Sylvana, Golly, exploring the. Golly, go ahead and give investigation since you're just trying to. I assume you're just looking for rumors on your family.
No, I'm actually trying to find a house.
No, he's trying to
Ellie,
dial.
what
her.
are you
Damn.
planning to do? Please don't do anything rash.
I just want to know where it is.
I
Okay.
just want to meet.
I
him.
just
I
wanna
just want to meet. him. I just want to talk to him.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to kill
I
him.
just want to shoot him. I just want to shoot him.
Understand you can't get married if you're dead.
Ooh. Damn. Yeah, so
I'm aware of
we'll
that.
say Who and Nanji, you guys arrive at your
But
destination.
the
and
sole
you-
point I'm doing this is so if we do meet each other and we leave on sour terms, which we likely will, I can retort with, "I know where you live."
Hmm.
I gotta just like
Nice.
take a breath, just like.
It's dedication
Again,
to
I will
a
be right
bit.
back.
again, you
Uh,
do realize I can fly, right? It's like you don't have to carry me around like I'm some sort of prey.
Just gonna grab you and stare into your eyes with purely orange vision.
Oh god.
But investigation, here we go.
We do not have time for this.
Ooh, 20!
And I kind of get like a more serious look of just. So are you the one who threw me into the portal?
Kind of.
The eye still orange, or it's just.
Less intensive orange.
I do want to talk to you when you feel obliged. But
Good. First, we have some things to do.
All right.
Yeah.
Just kicks the
Yes.
door into the information guild.
all right, lead on
Yeah.
then. I guess.
You guys are there for a good while, like kind of while during the time that Valer's
Mhm.
Mm.
explaining things to her parents. So yeah, late evening catches up with you guys as well. What information? Were you just trying to pry information out of somebody, or just see if they had anything, or how are you
First, I'm
trying
just
to
gonna
gather it?
I'm first gonna ask what information they have about the situation.
That's a good place to start.
Here, pretty close to none. You
Mm.
guys seem to be the mostly the ones who know about it.
hmm
Regarding like the noble thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys seem to be. You seem to have more information than they do, at least regarding that.
Can I do a perception check around to see if I recognize anyone? Like I'm looking for a specific person.
Juan Carlos.
Yeah, of course. This would be one of the places for him to be.
We.
Do I need to roll or does it just like just no?
I mean, you can see if you can.
Sure.
If you can.
21.
21.
To say you are in the information guild, it's just the perfect place to look for information about him.
Well, yeah, no, it's
There's
not. It's
also
not just
that.
that. Like, yeah, that too.
What information are you trying to get on your friend there, or are you just trying to see if he's in town?
Just trying to see if he's in town, more or less. I was. Oh, sorry. Continue.
They do. I've heard of someone matching that description, having entered the country recently,
How recently?
within the last 10 days.
Good a place as any. What are you up to?
Who are you asking for any other information besides?
General
Noble?
information about the attacks in the outskirts.
Ooh, that's a good place too.
Full on, getting all the information. With the
Okay.
promise to share what I know if they share what they know. I know I'm not a part of this guild, but, not of this office.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys kind of share information back and forth.
Prepare notes.
It seems to be pretty similar to what happened at Dromdeer. Just like these random incursions of just like these battles just appearing and just as quickly disappearing, leaving like massive damage in the wake. Seemingly though they seem to take care of themselves rather quickly.
Mm. Continue to just gather information until Nanji will, even though he's talking to somebody else, will notice that who is getting more and more agitated.
Hey now, whoa, let's not do
You're a
that.
rock star. Okay.
What's wrong?
Sorry.
Nobody
Kind of-
seems to know anything about anything.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. That's like the whole reason that we have Valley information as well. It's not like this happens all the time.
Well, Sherlock, we need that information.
Yes, and we don't have it because the people who have it don't exist here. At least not anymore.
I need to find that information.
Yes, and I am in the same boat as you. We all want this information to stop it or do whatever to prevent more of this. But it takes time.
Who, does the whole slow breath and then I'm gonna look somewhere else for the information.
Alright.
Not without me.
I am back.
Mainly because I'm also
cool.
lost and you're on my way home. So
It
Yeah,
also
so you
doesn't
guys-
help to get ourselves worked all up.
Mhm.
Need
That
to
as
calm
well.
down. Need to look at this with fresh eyes.
yes, probably tomorrow. But again, if it's
There's
happening,
there's a safe house nearby.
why not stay in the castle?
Transport back and forth takes time.
I mean, I guess that makes
Uh,
sense, but staying this far away from everyone and having like a once in a lifetime opportunity to stay in a castle, like, that's just like
Be treated
you-
like nobility.
As you stated yourself, you can fly.
yes, but I don't want to let you out
Yeah,
of my
yeet!
sight.
Yes.
But but as stated before, I don't want to let you out of my sight because I have something that I need to discuss. But
In the meantime, while Hu and Nanji are discussing lodging for the night,
We will go to the castle after that.
okay.
okay, yeah. Golly and Sylvana. Well, that's
What do I
that's
get
something you
on
might cut
a
out.
dirty 20?
On a dirty 20, you get a lot of stares from people going around, like as to why you're looking for that house. But yeah, you do. It's not hard to find. I mean, they are nobility, so in the kind of like the more noble area, it's quite easy to find the Azure Tooth estate, as it would be. However, you are, if you do approach the gate, you are not permitted entry from the guards.
I'd imagine so.
I don't think Golly would hopefully not think
I'm
about
not going
that.
to enter. I just want to know where it is.
We're
Yeah.
here.
And I'm going to take a Molotov out of my bag.
No!
And gonna cast calm emotions on
So
Golly.
that's
One.
he like looks at it and it's just like engulfed in flames in his eyeballs. It's like I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill everyone in there. Just his eyes twitch. It's
I love the fact that like
Yeah.
the
So,
casters
I know
basically
where
have
it
to have
is.
hold person prepared
Yeah.
for Golly, not for an enemy.
Yeah. So I know where it is now. And then, yeah. So getting there, I don't turn around because that would be suspicious. I act like a fool and just miss it. I just continue walking past it. And then I just do a loop around some other street and make my way back to the castle.
Fair enough. Yeah, Silva's just following, making sure he doesn't act out too badly.
same with Rob.
Got a
Rob
command
is on
ready with the
alert.
word stop, probably.
Command. All right, yeah,
Rob
you
is also
guys
going to do dive mode.
eventually meet back up for kind of a late dinner, hosted by the Neurixius household. It is very quiet and somber on the Neurixius side of things.
Can I figure out that the news was broken?
You
You can
don't even
see
need
it
to
on
roll. You can
Valor's
see
face.
it, yeah.
Seems.
Oh, okay, yeah. Absolutely. Then I'll be like, I'm most definitely sitting next to Valor at this point, just emotional support. Because that's the kind of dad
What
uncle that I am.
faces? Did someone die?
and I give a golly like
I'm not actually going to say that.
Yeah, I
It's
give
just-
Why the long face?
just
I think Dragonborn get that more often because of the muzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe, but not these
Valor's
For the
Dragonborn.
snout.
Aruna, at least the queen, is kind of just not even really eating, kind of just idly like poking a fork at the food. And mind you, the food is like to die for. Like it is, yeah, pun intended. It's good food. It's real good food. But yeah, pretty close to no words are said on the royals part. Yeah, what are you guys doing as you are left to your devices to head to essentially your guest quarters? They are like noble quarters.
Yeah.
Well, who's gonna scoff down food and then basically leaving as fast as possible?
No, say
I
Valor will
showing-
lead people to their rooms.
Yeah, I'm showing a bit of concern about how quickly that was with who I'm gonna kind of go after him. Just like, oh crap, like gotta keep me together. Just a little bit.
Yeah, so you all follow Valor as she leads you through her literal home. There's the pool table, there's the game.
Here's my vintage video game collection.
Yeah.
That's where I threw Daverir through a wall. That's where Daverir
Yeah.
threw me through a wall.
Yeah. This is where we all watched Lord of the Rings Extended Edition.
Valor, you just hear the slight draconic growling from who, with the words of, "Well, he died the way he planned."
Yeah, boy. All right.
The best idea to let him stay here. I whispered to the rest of the party.
Well, look. If
Well, we
nothing
can't
else,
throw him through a wall. He'll just fly back up.
Good point.
yeah. That. Also, I'll keep an eye. All right. I expect you, that points to Sylvana, to doubly keep an eye on them, since I cannot.
Okay.
If it is any solace, know
Who's
that
them?
he died the way he planned.
God, you please stop. I don't know what you are. You're freaking me out.
Is who just saying that normally?
No,
Again?
the deep draconic growling.
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right. Let's just not say that out loud, please. But let's just find our rooms and bunk. I'm 100% trying to see if I can. I'm going to bunk with who in the same room.
So think of these as more like individual rooms. It's not like,
Chicka
there's-
wow wow.
it's not a bunk.
I don't care. I'm staying in the same room as who. This is a
Sleep on the sofa.
non-negotiable thing. I'll take this.
There's probably
Nanji will
like
100% take
there's
the sofa.
probably a sofa.
There's 100% a sofa, and I'm taking that sofa.
I mean, hey, that's between you and who?
I mean, it's also like a dragonborn-sized bed, probably. You're both
that's
quite
also-
small.
that's also
You're
true.
practically a
Yeah.
state apart.
Yeah.
I would
Anyways.
prefer if you let me sleep alone, though.
Well, your preference right now, Timmy, is immaterial.
Valor's
I
gonna give
have-
Nanji a look. We're worried about you.
You're gonna give Nanji a look and then say to who, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay.
But just because I'm
Whatever-
blunt is the thing.
Whatever thing is latched onto you has been more active since getting to Kahofkian than in the entire time we've known you.
Yeah, and it's worse now that it's contagious.
What?
What?
What do you mean by that? You're not getting. What the fuck do you mean by that?
Everybody just stops and stares at Golly.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like 100%.
Yeah,
like, what do you
for
mean it's
real.
fucking
Have you been-
contagious?
Sneezing dragon breath. Oh, I guess they do that normally, but
A vision of flames encasing everything. The
When
voices
the-
saying, "Everything must fall."
When the
You aren't
fuck
getting those?
was this?
oh, we're not getting those, golly gosh.
Oh, as soon as we entered Golf King, I
God
fell unconscious.
Why didn't
damn
you
it.
say anything?
I
I naturally assumed we all had them. Waiting
What?
for you later, but
No, not all of us have seen a god. Well, actually, no, that's not true. All of us seen like not all of us have seen your god.
Who took back to normal voice going, oh, so I'm not alone in seeing them.
but this wasn't my god.
Well, that's
No, you
true.
spread them somehow.
That's true. Right.
Okay,
Anyway.
I know my god. This wasn't my god,
well,
but
what
this
was
also
it?
wasn't anything I've seen before. It was a different voice than anything I've heard before.
Were there any identifying characteristics of the? Were you somewhere, in a place? Was there? Do you know the surroundings? Anything?
I think I was in Kane. The entire city was burning.
Mm,
Oh,
Fuck.
lords.
And there was just this all-round present voice of, like, what would it say? Go wreak destruction, my champion, or something like that.
Hold on.
The
I wrote
golly
it
or
down.
Jay asking?
I was gonna say, is this Jay retelling or is this Golly like? Do you actually like remember or not?
This is Golly.
Okay.
I
was like,
do not
I was like,
remember what it was.
oh no, I meant like about the description because it was not Kahofkin at all. I do know that.
No.
Oh. It was just a random place that was just on fire.
Okay,
It was an
Then-
endless sea
No,
of
it was,
fire
it was a very it was
and a
yeah.
massive ball of flame.
then he's gonna say, "Oh, well, that's wrong." Then
Before
Bunch
could
of
read
fire.
my
then he's
breath.
gonna describe it how it actually is.
Right. Well, at the same time, I need a conversation with the dragon that exists in Who's head at the very least, because there's just like so much, and I am going to cry. So just
Did something happen while you two were out?
Yeah, same.
not much, just that it's frustrating to get information. That is. In fact, we probably know more than the actual guild, considering everything. That and also my partner might be here. Or, well, partner in crime.
Oh,
Partner in crime.
sure.
Used to be. What? No! He's a very respectable person. And I would never think of him in that way. But with him here...
Doubt.
With him here, that does make sense, though. He's very obsessed with the old way of things. Likes a lot of... kind of the same things that Who does. Information. Like more old information. Stuff that you'd find in the dusty corners of a library that was buried 3,000 years ago. Does that make sense?
Sure, but Savrahelm's not even that old.
Yeah, well,
I mean, granted,
the amount that he cares is the literal shit that he took yesterday. He likes old information.
which Kahofkin would be a fount of, probably.
Oh, probably.
Most
Especially
of
with
the
the Lost
entities
Empire over
here
there.
were still alive back then.
And also the Lost Empire. That could definitely prove places to be.
That's true.
But he was, at the very least, someone similar was spotted at the border. And that was about 10-ish days ago. And I'm assuming if he's traveling at a brisk speed and alone, or even with several friends, 10 days to him Might as well be a jaunty walk through the park next door.
And this is someone from your organization.
As far as I'm aware, he was. He was actually the one who kind of half recruited me and also was more of a recommendation. It's a long story, but there's a reason why, and I will pull out from like a part of my jacket I don't normally pull stuff out from. I pull out a key. And this key kind of looks like it belongs to like a lockbox. It's a big key, in comparison to like the full length of my hand. But it definitely looks like it goes to a lockbox with the top part of the key resembling that of like a sparrow with an arrow shot through it. The reason I carry this. He's the one who ended up saving me. So, I owe him a lot.
Well, would
But
you like
with
us
the-
to keep a lookout then?
Yes, and
Or-
again, with the current situation that I was last informed of, ever since that happened, there's a power vacuum that exists in there, and they don't like that, and it was about to get messy. He left, not wanting to deal with the politics. So, makes sense, though.
Yeah, the rumors are that the Assassin's Guild is not doing too well.
I'd assume not. I do, however, again, I might not stay in the same room, but I do at least want a conversation with the dragon, or the whatever that you have. That's the orange thing.
It seems to have a lot to say about my brother in the last couple of hours.
Mm-hmm. And the Azure Tooths, apparently.
Well, he doesn't seem to be willing to speak with you right now.
To me,
Yeah.
fuck.
Not like I can force him to speak to you.
No, you're right. You're right. I was merely just asking, but whatever. But wake me up early tomorrow. We'll head out first thing in the morning and do a double check on whatever it is that you wanted to do.
We're gonna put a hand on Valor's arm. And in whose voice go... I worked with your brother. Earlier in his career. He was a great loss.
I appreciate it. Cool.
I
I'm
still don't know
sorry
how
for
I
your
feel.
loss, but he did kind of stab me.
And tortured me. A lot.
I'd like to remind the class that he also shot me.
Yeah. It's like he shot. It's like kind of wasn't like a good man at the end of his.
Everyone's trying to mourn him, and they're all just like, "Well, he also."
Yeah, no.
If-
I mean,
if
but
it-
Valor did,
Oh.
very pointedly
say-
say, like he was not involved with the best of people.
Yeah, I'm like,
I
again,
do
I'm
believe I was
50-50
the
on this one.
only one that walked away from that unharmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should say, I'm sorry for your loss.
What?
That'd be the best way of saying it.
All right.
Mm.
Well, you know what?
Emphasis on the
I
your.
am fucking tired, and quite honestly, I'm wondering now, do you have a forge here, and can I use it?
in the castle
I-
at night.
Seems rude to do, but
I mean, yeah, you're right. Just kind of like looks down and just like a little upset about that. Just like, damn it.
I'll make sure that you get access to the forge, Nanji. I'm pretty sure we have one. It
That's
might
fine.
not be right now, but just
Yeah, no,
while you're
no,
here.
yeah, it's fine. I was hoping to at least, because I still have a couple of things that I wanted to work on, and while the forge in our place is amazing, halting like all progress on projects that I've been doing for like at least a week now gives me the itch that just it's like I need to do something. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll make sure that you have access to it. I'll put it on my mundane to-do list.
Thank you, at the very least. Right. I am fucking tired. Good night, everyone. And I'll walk into one of the rooms and I'll just like close door, just eventually pass out.
Yeah. So who will also go in?
All right, yeah, so everyone settles into their respective rooms.
Do these rooms have tiny balconies?
Yeah, probably.
somewhere to brood.
Or for someone to jump off of.
Oh no.
No.
No, not brood.
What you got in mind there,
Somewhere to
Golly?
cry.
Oh,
Not much farther off.
That's hurtful. That's kind of true. It's kind of on the opposite end of the spectrum.
I mean,
Just
you can close the door and you can
Leaning
probably...
against the balcony, just crying.
Yeah.
Spends about half the night doing that.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
There's one thing I want to try quickly.
okay.
Apparently, Nanji left Cal's notebook back in the cart, which is a continent away. So,
Yeah.
Same continent.
yeah. Well, it's still fucking hundreds of miles.
Yeah.
It's still a long ass way
long
away.
way.
I would like to try divine intervention to see if I can perhaps pluck that from where it is, where I am. It probably won't work, but we'll see.
Okay.
I just really want to try to
Okay.
use divine intervention.
You got to roll
that's
your
just
class level or
genius.
lower, right?
Yep.
So 16
That's
or
genius.
15 or
Works.
lower.
I think on a D on 100.
Here we go,
right?
baby.
D100, yeah.
I think it's a
Yeah.
14
You got
because
this.
I have a level
You
wizard.
got
So. Nope.
Oh.
Rip.
So
Damn.
Sylvana's just sitting on the bed thinking about that book.
Can you do it twice in a week, or can you only do it once?
I can do it once a day until it succeeds. And then it's 7 days.
Once it
Uh,
succeeds, it's 7 days, yeah.
Okay.
She's just sort of looking forlorn.
At 20th level, you don't even have to ask. You just
It just
does.
it just does.
And when nothing comes of it, she'll get into a meditative pose, cross legs and all that.
Does she actually meditate though?
A trance.
Huh. I thought that Cal lost that for like his whole thing.
It was
Well, Cal
broken a little
lost
bit.
that.
And Cal lost it.
Ooh, all right.
This isn't Cal.
Savannah.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Devin really said, I'm getting trance back.
Yeah, fuck you, man. You can't take that away from me. I need
You
my
take
4
that
hours.
shit away. Take that shit away from me. That shit.
He said,
that
I'm
shit
an
now-
engineering student. 4 hours is all I need.
Yeah. I'll throw my favorite character in the garbage can to get 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah. Damn. They're not in the garbage can yet. They're like
Oh yeah, I didn't
hovering.
mean to say that about Golly. He's not a garbage can.
Wow.
The
Low
next,
blow.
I didn't mean it.
or are we gonna end it there?
I mean, how's everyone doing for time?
I got something for you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I,
Oh boy.
once we wrap up,
Uh-oh.
I
Yeah,
can go a
boy.
Whenever
little
you
bit longer,
do
but once
that-
we wrap up, I gotta head to bed ish because I
Yeah.
got class.
No,
in the
yeah.
morning.
We got
Like I
It
can
won't
go
take too
for I can go for a while, but
Go
it's
for a
just
bit.
when we wrap up, I do gotta like head towards bed.
No, you're good. I was gonna say I only have like one more little thing. You guys can mark a long
It's
rest.
not
if you
gonna be a good thing.
haven't.
Hooray!
We'll be picking up in the AM. And if I remember, for note keeping sake, for Cal's
Oh
recording.
shit! No, that's why is that a short rest? I didn't mean to do a short rest. I meant to do long rest.
It'll
That
be the
is-
22nd.
We also lose the
of there.
6 temporary hit points.
Yes. From your meal earlier.
22nd. I have to go through my prepared spells. The list is so long.
How do you think I
Honestly,
feel sometimes?
What do you mean? You're a
Yeah,
half caster.
Valor
Yeah, but I
Valor
have a
would
fuck ton of
probably
spells too.
it can wait till next session, but Valor's probably gonna go check on Golly. Yeah, because
How early are you getting up, Valor?
I don't know, early enough.
Well, you probably didn't sleep well after that night anyway.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, she slept well enough. You know, she's glad to be back in her bed, but I mean, she's probably up at before sunrise.
I can cast Orthaku's resilient sphere. It's actually funny.
Aku's?
The resilient sphere, the thing that you just like have as a magical item.
Oh.
Valor, go ahead and give me a perception check as you're in your room for the day. Oh,
Dirty 20.
Nice. You kind of step out into a hubbub of sorts as you see people like rushing down the hallway.
Okay.
Good
not-
hubbub, bad hubbub.
Like full tilt sprinting hubbub. They're not running at you, but they're like running through the castle and just like trying to get somewhere as fast as possible.
Look, let me rephrase this. Are they panicking or is it more
Yes.
just they're busy? Okay, panic bad.
Like, yeah, they don't even acknowledge you. Like, that's how focused they are. And there's quite a few guards running as well.
Yeah, Valor's just gonna grab one and just basically like, what's going on?
I don't know. We're trying to get. I don't know. It's just something happened.
Where? Is my family okay?
He kind of just like stares at you. He's like, I just got on shift, ma'am. I don't. We're just told to keep quiet. And he
Valor's
like politely like. I don't know how to say politely sprints, but he politely sprints.
Yeah, no, Valor's gonna let him go and just kind of shove him in the direction that, like he was heading already. Like not like
Yeah,
meanly, but just like propel him
With
in,
a-
and she's
with a-
gonna
29 strength just throws him casually. Yeah, I mean
27.
27.
27. She's gonna go and try and find her parents.
Sorry.
Or siblings, somebody that will know what's going on.
So you like start making your way over towards like the main. You kind of. I assume you stayed over in the guest areas with your friends rather than.
No,
I
she
mean,
went.
it's-
She went to her
she
Oh,
went
you
bed.
to
moved
her
on
bed.
to your room. Okay.
Yeah, she
So in
went.
that
She
case,
went to her room. She does. I would say she does
you are
like.
closer in that case. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say she does have somebody go and like go to get the rest of the group.
Okay.
But
First
she's
thing for
gonna.
Valor.
She can go find her family.
You smell it before you see it. You smell blood. As you kind of like round the first corner, you see a few like there's clerics like rushing through the hallway as you see them kind of quickly crowding around what appears to be the bodies of a few guards kind of strewn in the hallway. Most of them covered with kind of a white burial cloth at this point. The clerics are mostly at this point just trying to clean up the hallway with various mending and prestidigitation spells, as it is a gory mess. It is not something that was precise. Things are here and there
Only left
a
with
little bit. And that's just the first hallway. What does Valor do?
She's gonna ask what happened.
When a cleric kind of turns to you, it's just we have no clue. I wish we did know, but whatever happened, it just tore through.
She's
Yeah.
gonna just like when they say that like they don't know, her like first train of thought is I have to go find my family. Like she just grabs the sword from one of the guys that like died and just goes sprinting off.
Vala, wait, what? The shit?
Yeah, have we been gotten at this point?
You guys are kind of like
Probably in a
think of it-
separate building or something like that.
it essentially, yeah. So there's like this is no royalty. So there's like the royal household, and then there's like what would be considered a guest estate.
Yeah,
Or
that
like
makes sense.
nobles and their families to stay in. So you guys are at least a building away, but you like there's a messenger running to you guys. Yes.
What? What?
I'm still preparing spells. There's so many.
Yeah.
Trying
I mean,
out
I
the
was just
metagame.
switching around a couple of the spells that I was looking at.
So yeah, I'll say in a bit you guys are like a messenger will come say that you've been at least summoned by Valor. But for Valor, as you round the next hallway and you see the
Don't break my heart, Fenris.
He
Well,
couldn't
guys,
if he tried.
have a good night, guys. All right, I guess I'm.
Just let him do it. Let him do it.
You said don't break. I was like, oh, all right then. What?
No, I know.
All right,
I know
have a good day.
Happen. I know it's gonna happen, but just like.
Yeah. So the kind of largest crowd gathering, by crowd I mean like retainers and priests, are kind of down the hallway towards your parents' bedroom. and kind of a similar scene of just what guards would have been there are everywhere. So does Valor
Valor's just
approach?
flying down the hallway.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's literal at this point, but like basically her full movement, like she is sprinting down that hallway.
Yeah. As you
As like the
come,
lump in her throat gets like
Oh, no.
higher and higher because she is so terrified of what she's gonna find.
As you're sprinting up, you see emerging from the room, like the high priests are kind of rushing out, and there's a stretcher. On the stretcher, you see the figure of Peard, kind of splayed onto the stretcher, and you kind of see there's a lot of blood. And where he once had a tail is no longer there.
Ooh.
And again, things are like he has kind of gashes all over him, and it doesn't seem like a precise, like planned out thing. But you do see the high priests casting quite a bit of healing on him at the moment as they are kind of just rushing out the door. Like this is as you come up to the door, they're rushing out of the room.
The fact that they're casting healing magic on him means that he's still alive, even in rough shape.
But that was only one person. Oh no.
Nanji, shut your fucking rabbit hole.
I just thought that I was like, I'm sorry. I had to point that out. I'm like, oh god, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, I mean, but unfortunately, he has a point. Like,
What's Valor doing? This was like as you like are reaching the doorway, they come out.
she's gonna try and find her mom, brother, sister. Like, at
Okay.
this point, getting up in her father's space is just going to lessen the ability for him to heal.
Okay.
And she's just going to be in the way. She's going to try and find her mother, Waldry, Davarir.
So are you like sprinting past? Are you running in the room? What are you doing?
And I mean, she's going to look in the room before she goes off running.
You sure about that?
Oh, I don't know. Depends on what's in the room.
Oh. Yeah.
Are you going to make Valor cry 2 days in a row?
I'm gonna make myself cry 2 days in a row.
You just killed one of Valor's family members. I swear to God.
The first thing you see, from your vantage point as you're just kind of peeking in the room, you don't see. Their bed's kind of like off to the side, so you can't see just from looking in. But with looking in, you see on the far wall, written in clearly written in blood, in Old Draconic.
Oh shit, Old Draconic. I already don't like this.
Son of a bitch. I know who did it.
I'll write slowly if you. I'll read slowly if you guys want to write. Not that it necessarily matters. The heart of the false queen shall open the way for the real Queen of Dragons.
Go fucking
N-
choke on a brick. I hate the fact that I'm probably right here, and I hate that.
no.
That is what you can see just looking from the doorway, or from the hallway through the door.
Oh yeah, Valor's gonna like run in.
What you see Hmm. It's hard to say like what you see because you see a whole lot of
red.
everything, kind of.
What does that
I'm
mean?
trying to write down what you
All of the
said, and my
parts?
pencil keeps breaking.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It's so yeah.
Like,
So it was
The heart of the false queen shall open the way for the real Queen of Dragons.
oh no, like I know what it is, but I keep trying
Alright.
to write like the second queen, and my pencil keeps breaking. like break. Okay, let's like put a little bit more lead in it. Immediately breaks. Like, okay, I get it. We don't like this.
Calm down. Calm down.
Huh. Yeah,
Get
it's
on
hard
with
to-
it.
You do not just pull Monty Python on me.
Yes, get on with it.
I've already written
Just
down what I
rip the
think
Band-Aid off.
is happening.
Just rip the Band-Aid
Where's
off.
the Band-Aid off?
Gotta know if I need to erase this.
So
Because
You see-
If you're not going to
bed.
say, can I guess?
Yeah.
you see the bed.
Okay.
What were
My guess
once
is her mother's heart is ripped out.
what was once
Nah,
clean,
it can't be that.
like royal bedding is just now a deep red, and you see a humanoid figure laying on said bed. Where their chest is, you instead see a kind of a flayed out display. The ribs have been pulled open like the bindings of a book would be.
You blood-eagled Valor's mother.
And I will, with the ending note of today's session, in the place where Oruna's heart would be, you instead see a broken house crest. Of which you would recognize, Valor. As the house symbol belonging to a certain uncle that has not been in the picture of your family for quite some time.
No!
Oh,
You know how to
I
do
was-
this!
I was so off. Shit.
You're not allowed to implicate Valor's Uncle Chendris!
Oh, that's
Chendris?
such
Oh,
a
no.
ball. I was so fucking wrong. I stand wildly corrected on my theory. Good thing I didn't say shit.
And that's where we'll end session.
Fuck. Dude. Awesome. This the type of garbage
how's
that I
everyone
love.
doing?
This the type of sessions and shit that I live for, man. This is my shit.
Man.
I'm eating hot dogs about my feelings.
Yeah. Nice. I still do have like several ideas of how I want to implement some of the things I want to do. But if we ever go to my hometown, please, I want more Eldred stuff in my hometown stuff. Because that'd be so fun. That'd make me the happiest boy alive. Motherfucker, I got questions and I want answers.
Couldn't even give Valor a full 24 hours with her family.
Nope.
Couldn't even give Cal a full 24 hours with his family.
Nope.
It's kind of a pattern here.
Gotta spread the love here, you know.
If you do that with my dad
killing
or my
Valor,
family, I am going to cry.
Making Valor kill her own brother wasn't spreading the love enough. You had to go and Blood Eagle her mother.
Hey, we gotta get the statistics even a little bit, you know.
I mean, it's not even Blood Eagle. Blood Eagle you will do from the back. This was from the front.
Fair.
No, I think in this context it'd be Blood Angel, like the reference from Saw.
From the country of Blood Eagles, I can tell you, you don't do them from the front.
Yeah. No. So
That would
then
almost be honorable.
so then it's the Blood Angel, similar to Saw. If anyone's ever seen that, where it's like the same. The trap was literally just like you had to attach. They were all attached to the person's ribs, and they got ripped out.
Yeah.
So that one was from the front. It was just
Yikes.
All right, so so let me rephrase that. I can't believe you Blood Angeled Valor's mother less than 24 hours after Valor got home.
I also think that makes more
Blood Angel?
sense
Well,
biblically
you know,
speaking.
Yeah, hey, you at least we can't say I'm unfair because I at least give you guys a week to process your feelings before we continue. You know,
Sure.
I
I guess technically.
That's all I'm saying.
Honestly, I would have pulled this. I would have pulled this out a little bit later. Make it sting harder.
What do you mean, Blood Angel?
Have you not seen Saw?
No.
Okay, well, in one of the Saw movies, one of the traps was like this blood angel trap where the person's ribs were all connected to like a hydraulic thing, and they had to reach into it and pull and do a key. She did do it, but it didn't release her.
Next week is session 50.
Woo! Big 5-0.
Hell yeah!
It's a momentous occasion. It'll be a fun one, I'm sure.
I know, right? I do gotta get going here though. But hey, I'm glad I got to run session for y'all. It's always a fun time.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Foundry will get its shit together over the week, and we can actually make some updates to things. Yeah, I hope y'all had fun despite small slight amount of trauma, but still fun in the end. It's just a game, y'all. It's just a game.
I had a nickel for every time
Just a game.
one of the PCs had to tell their mother about a death in the family. I'd have 2 nickels.
Yeah, I was almost crying about that part.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, how do I act as a parent who just hears that news?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then but now you also know how I felt because I was like, damn, this sucks even worse because I know what's about to happen too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, damn,
So
I'm about to kill her.
Again, you could have saved it for like another week and then
I'm
hit us with it.
I'm over here like, why do I do this to myself? I literally write this game. Why do I do this to myself?
Yeah. It's like, but got to plan to fall through with it. Yeah.
I
do want to discuss I do want to discuss specifics with you about the stuff in question because I have a very fun idea, but I also have one that's more of like an idea that's also fun, and one involves someone coming through a